We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute. That we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.
Allow me to worship Chukwuabiama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwuabiama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain, we are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you, Chukwuabiama, if we came and ne Ipob, ne penny ne dichiche, ruepeni ne owasoturu, kide magi ne belagi bi kobaso ha, uposi ne kendo ha. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating, the saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them, and we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resolute. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail, because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo, because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living, that they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer, now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will. And it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and a big task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. He said,
For Biafra, in Biafra land, we're running to Saguari away from our back province. Legend Rasta, Baba Chums. I see you, Jenny.
See me, I come from Biafra. See me, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
I will never be frustrated. I will never run away.
Never run away.
I will always believe in the word the king and my father told me. Oh, my Biafra is a beautiful place, and it's so good for the people to live. No wonder people they are free, no pressure here to see. If you like me, go follow me, go. I'm gonna show you many things so we like. Yes, so be inside the Biafra life.
See me, I come from Biafra. See me, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
Wanna go. Plenty things I see make me wanna go. No matter what the people say, no matter what they do. Biafra is my land full of good people. No matter what they do to bring us back. Forward never, backward never. Let me hear you say freedom. Brother, let me hear you say freedom. Let me hear you say freedom. My sister, let me hear you say no, freedom. Oh yeah,
See me, I come from Biafra. See me, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See, I'm the daughter of the Most High. We are the children of the Most High. They are planning forward and fall, but the Most High is on our side. Gone are the days of misery. Truly, right now we are seeing victory. All I see is freedom. No matter what I do, we are gonna be free. I'm proud to be a Biafran, baby. I'm not ashamed to be a Biafran, baby. See me, I come from Biafra. See me, I come from Biafra. I come my birth. I'm proud to be a Biafra.
Make way for them out there. You don't call them out to do them and not vampires. Make way for them. This way you know them out there. For Abba is there. You gotta put respect to our leader, Martin Namekano. May you God Father my bless and protect all Biafrans. We love Biafra. One love.
And the place on the beat.
Yes, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt, a live broadcast on this very fateful day. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Maziwichi Okafo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. There are people we look at, there are people we think about, there are people we see, we know, and we wish we were them. I must say, Ojukwu made us to believe in Biafra, but Mazi Uchimefo made us to have hope and faith in Biafra. He simply said, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. You can go to heaven and go to hell and come back. It stands by his words. He's deputizing our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandekano. And I should say, they've never been a deputy like him. And his presence in IPOB should humble us the more. That every one of us may be able to reason properly and stay in the place where we are assigned to do our job. But of course, we understand how these things plays out. Mazenande Ukukano, the priest of Afari Beku, remains the one and the only man who is speaking for the collective interest of the Biafran people. For nobody have been able to do that in the past. Or close to 60 years now, until he came. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Omuahia. Omuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. They said no, it's freedom or freedom. And now all of you can be a testament to the fact that when he speaks, he meant every syllable in the words he speaks. Somewhere along the line, you will understand that we are not here to joke. I remember George Unibe, I am from Abu Boys in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. I will not proceed this morning without first acknowledging the Almighty Creator, Chukwu Kika Abiyama. Like our leaders say, we don't worship idol. We don't worship idol. But we cannot underrun that tune that say, Unina Chia. And I don't blame you. And I di faro say, oh, Chineke kainefe. We must acknowledge him. Oh, Chineke kainefe. Oh, Abasembo kainefe. Oh, Tamono kainefe. Chukwu anyị na-efe dị mma o. Chukwu anyị na-efe dị mma. Ndị mmụọ ozi na-eto ya n'elu ụwa na-aja ya mma. Chukwu anyị na-efe dị mma. Chi anyị na-efe dị mma o. Uchi anyị na-efe dị mma. Ndị mmụọ ozi na-eto ya n'elu ụwa na-aja ya mma. Chukwu anyị na-efe dị mma o. Anyị na-aja gị mma o. N'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị o juru anya anya dadimo. Ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe o. Ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Our topic this morning is simple. Consider what you listen to about Biafra. Consider what you listen to about Biafra. That is our topic this morning. The Bible says faith cometh by hearing, and hearing the word of God. So also does faith goes by listening to the word of Satan. It's simple. Faith comes by hearing. The more of the word of God you hear, the more your faith grows. But the day you stop listening to the undiluted word of God and start listening to the word of God in pretense, the fabricated word of God, the word of Satan, I should say, that day your faith begins to die. Your love for Satan begins to increase. It depends on what you listen to. That is why the Bible says, when you see a genuine Christian backslide, you can never recover that Christian. It's applicable everywhere. And then it is a direct message to Biafrans. Be careful of what you listen to, because it will decide your end. One way or the other, it will decide your end. Make no mistake about it. When you hear them talking about Biafrans, then you should begin to consider your stand with those people. We do hear some people, the way they talk about Biafra. It could be positively, it could be negatively, but understand, it is privilege for you to begin to renegotiate your stand with your friends. I want you, after this morning, sample all your friends. Listen to what they talk about Biafra, because Biafra is you and Biafra is me. Biafra is always a cat. Biafra is the very, very, very foundation, pillar that hold the fabric of our existence. Watch what your friends say about who you are. It's very important. I've never seen a Yoruba man speak against Oduduwa nation. Of course, you have Yolikon, you have Koninyo, you have terrorists in UK. What do they call him? Is it Lastborn? You have all of them everywhere, including the warlord. All of them OPC. These are terrorist organizations. All of them, you will never hear. Obasanjo have killed more Yoruba than any other tribe in Nigeria. But he's the one shouting Fulanization. But you never see the Yoruba fighting against Oduduwa. Because they know the day Yoruba begin to talk against Oduduwa, they will kill you themselves. Go and ask Obasanjo. You can't liberate them. Leave them the way they are. Why do you think North is the way they are? Their leaders are coordinating themselves, because the day they mess up, all those Alamajiri you see, you know they have a will to kill Kwankwaso and other people you sing, parading themselves as a giant. You never see them speak against themselves on open. Then you are a Biafran. There is somebody, what did he call his name? Biawood. Check your friend list. If you see anybody like Biawood, remove them from there. You see people like Iluanya in America. You see many people with Iluanya, they are hiding now because they feel our leader don't know. They are chairman, but we know. You don't know what you are doing to yourself. Why is it that Biafrans are the people who will now come out? Some Biafrans, some misguided fellas, I should say. You say you are a Biafra, but this Biafra of a 10, thunder will fire you. This Biafra of a 10. You are very comfortable with it. Thunder will fire you. This is the time you need to begin to identify your friend by what they talk about Biafra. Because this is what the enemy does. When you hear them talking about Biafra, what they say determine yourself. We tell you, those of you in Yoruba church jumping off and down, go and tell your pastor, that's your Yoruba pastor, to pray for Biafra. And then if DSS don't pick you up the next day, your life will never be the same again. But you, as a prayer warrior from Biafra land, in the Yoruba church as a slave, you raise up a prayer point for Arewa and Oduduwa. They may have to give you a private car after that service. Yoshi. But these are truths that it's glaring and it is before you. It tears our minds. He said, how can I withhold your words in my mouth, O Lord? For they are like fire in my marrow. I cannot withhold them. It will consume me, and so will speak. For we are men of peace. But when we speak, you see, we are men of war. Begin to renegotiate your stand with people around you. It doesn't matter who they are. Jesus said, not everyone who call me Lord, 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 Lord will go to heaven. They will not be there. For they honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Biafra. Our Biafra. We love Biafra. It doesn't mean if they are in IPOB. Begin to redesign your stance with them. The Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba have dedicated their life to talking down on Biafrans. They never want to see you. They never want to identify with anything about you. Don't make any mistake about that. Yoruba start teaching their children from infantry, telling them to hate you. Biafras are evil. The other name they use is Igbo. And somebody will say, I have a very good Yoruba friend. It's okay. Go ahead. But do not forget that that's your very good Yoruba friend. From the mother's womb, were properly indoctrinated to hate you and to ridicule you and to bring you back to non-entity. Have you seen any Yoruba person coming out openly to support what we are doing? Have you seen any of them condemn the killing of our people? And somebody is going to say, Fayoshi and Ayoshile and Abia Yodele said so. Of course, these are friends of Mazen and the Kano. Do they speak for the Yoruba people? I'm talking about a neutral man. I'm talking about normal human being talking. I have Yoruba friends, of course. One of them, if I could change my mother, her name is Mrs. Ogundikwe. I would have done that today. I love her like life herself. She's a Yoruba woman. If I can exchange her for my mother, I will do that. But our nation, our people were condemned, maybe because of the sin of one man. And so shall every other tribe who are part of this be condemned because of the sins of one man. They don't know me, I don't know them. But the day I came to look for a job, because it's in Lagos, it's not Abo, it's not Igbo land, it's not Biafra land. They told me you are Omo Igbo Lori Brukoloshi. They don't even know me. And so if we will condemn the entire generation, maybe because of the sins of one man, we will condemn all of you, including the sand you march and the water you drink, for the sins of your own fathers and ancestors. But of course, it's not taking us anywhere. But somewhere along the line, we need to measure and consider our ways. They dedicated themselves in every aspect. Two nations against one. I'm not talking about the other contractors around there who are actually sending them. Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani. You work hard to stop Biafra, but you cannot. Before IPOB came, not everybody can be proud to admit to be a Biafran. Not everybody. Today now, people who are not even in IPOB are more proud of being a Biafran than me. When I go out, I say, oh, this one a Biafra. Maybe when I come out here, the Biafra. In many occasions, they want to mob me. But when I look at them, they are not even in IPOB. And now you are very proud. You are a Biafran. It's good. That is how it should be. But people bled for it. People died for it. People are homeless for it. People are jobless for it. People are incarcerated for it. People are held in Kamikado for it. People are being poisoned because of it. That you might be able to walk in the street of your fatherland, the land of your ancestors, lifting your head high. A time will come when you land in airports in this world, they will respect you. You say, you made that man is a Biafran, you will be given a preferential treatment. The same way one American Caucasian gate man, who is even, in fact, take one Caucasian madman and bring him to Nigerian Aso Rock. They will give him presidential welcome. I'm saying American madman. Look for American citizen that is mad. Send that man to Aso Rock. They will give him red carpet. You think they don't know he's mad? They are not treating, they are not addressing that madman. They are addressing American nation. We will get there. But there are a lot of things we need to do. And the journey has already begun. Many of you are not proud to say you are a Biafran. Until IPOB. This is how bad it has become. Even when it is very clear, they are saying blatant lie against us. You support them. And you are there saying, all this Biafra thing they are doing self, they are just doing Biafra. They should leave also. Don't worry. Your suffering has just begun. I hope you are enjoying it. Just go anywhere and hit your hand in the chest and say, do you know I'm in Nigeria? You will not come back from jail. You say it gradually. When they say, where do you come from? You say, I'm from Nigeria. You say where you are from, where? You say, I'm from Nigeria. What did you say? He said, hey, let me explain. What are you explaining? Even your governors and your president, they cannot openly say where they are coming. They will hold meeting in Africa. So-called giant of Africa, Nigeria, who is not invited. Is it not a shame? But today, I see people, when you talk to them, I'm a Biafran, I'm a Biafran. Of course, we come from Biafra and we are Biafran. You should give it to IPOB. You should appreciate IPOB. You should thank Mazen Nandekano for it. You should be grateful to Uchime for. They will talk you out of your senses if care is not taken. This is how they behave. Now, do experiment this week. Go to your colleagues, go to your best friend, your so-called best friend, who are supposedly Biafra. Begin to talk to them about Biafra. You see what they will tell you. The ones that truly love you. And so saying, oh, this Biafra, we are going to get Biafra. They will sit back and look at you. They say, are you kidding me? Rosie, you mean you are in this with all this miscreant? But they are the real miscreant and the lunatic. And then the next thing you see is, brother, please leave that thing. You know Biafra cannot come. It's not possible. All we need to do is we don't have to kill ourselves. Let's just stand by and watch them. And when Biafra comes, of course, we are all Biafrans. Please, you know, if I don't like you, if I don't love you, I won't be saying this. Please. How can you be doing this? With your level. Gosh. Ndiara. Gosh. And the more you listen to them, the more you say it's true. So you go back and stay on the line. On the line. I do not want to say this, but when I listened to our professor who was on air on USA One, he said something, and I was shocked. But I'm happy for him that they are coming back to their senses. And what did he say that shocked me? They come to contest for election in Nigeria and they were not favored. So they went back to America and to China and to Japan and ignored us. Ignore us, don't worry. No, all of you ignore because it doesn't favor you. Your friend yap for you. So when there are people castigating George Onibe, trying to poison George Onibe, trying to kill George Onibe, trying to frustrate George Onibe, and then I will say because of them, let me back out. No. The platform I am today was not what made me to enter IPOB. I don't even want to be here. But I have to be here because somebody have to be here. And that is why every day I say, only now I be African rep. Because when better people that may come, when I'm found wanting, I have to step down for the children of God to take over. Wake up. So when they provoke you, Iluanya cannot be general overseer. Now what he does is to antagonize everything IPOB do. Asari joined him. All of them joined him because they want to be supreme leader. Wake up. Wake up. They talk you out of your senses. The pastor will say, son of God, brother Christian, Sister Teresa, you are a committed Christian, the best Christian I have ever seen. How can you tell me you are following IPOB? You don't mean it. But why did Jesus quote, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and give to Jesus Christ or Chineke what belongs to Chineke? They preach to you on Sunday morning and say, do you know they crossed the Red Sea? Why did they leave Egypt? I thought slavery is good. Don't let anybody deceive you. Anybody who is talking down Biafran, before you're hearing, consider that person as an enemy. Whether it's your father, whether it's your mother, whether it's your sibling, consider them as enemy. Because there is no other miracle that will happen in our life if not the restoration of Biafra. This is how bad it can be. Sometimes you think we don't know what you are doing. We do know. If you know me, come close to me and tell me nonsense. And then let me tell you how nonsense it is. That you are. I was going through the text messages sent on the studio line, and I found one of them. The man was so concerned about my life. I was touched myself. I said, this man must be a good man. And I called him. I said, sir, don't worry. I'm okay. This and this and this and this and this. Don't worry. And after appreciating him for his concern, he went on and he said to me, I want you to run out of Nigeria. Please run. They will kill you. Please. Please. If they kill you now, please run, please. Maybe I should follow Cameroon. I was so mad. And I said, oh, wait. I thought you were a good man. I just called to appreciate you because you understand the normal sacrifice and the danger that poses on. You are asking me to run. I tell the man, you don't provoke me now. I won't insult you, but you have provoked me. I called the phone on him. He always listening to Radio Biafra and he's still listening. I want to pass a message to him to tell him, you don't tell Biafrans that rubbish, that garbage. It's garbage. You are a good man. But Satan does speak through good men. You didn't notice? Peter said to Jesus, Master, you will not go to Jerusalem if they will kill you there. You can't go there. We will not allow you to go there. Jesus looked at him and said, Satan, get thee behind me. If anybody tells you evil about Biafra, I say, Biafra, look at the person and tell the person, Satan, get thee behind me. Now Peter won't save Jesus. In class, when he caught here, what did he achieve? I finished that brother. In fact, I switched off my phone. He started calling me. And after on, I gave him listening ear. And I said to him, will you call me next time? Don't tell me what I should do or what I should not do. If I'm alive today, you think it's because I want to be alive. It is because he kept me alive. And there is a purpose for it. If in his infinite wisdom we have said to him that the sacrifice of our life will be that which he desired, the ultimate sacrifice he desired, that we be friends, that we be freed as a people, and then we will gladly lay down our life. For as far as I can remember, without IPOB, they have deformed our image, assassinated our character, invade our privacy with the evil they speak about us. And yet today you are entertaining them, and you come out and tell me you are intellectual and opinion molder. It will get to all of you. Some will say, Igbos don't love themselves. Igbos don't love themselves. But these same people are the one going on social media and telling you, oh, Nigerians love themselves, our lovely one Nigeria. Now, which one is the main truth? Which one is the blatant lie? Which one is the real blackmail? I agree. Igbos don't love themselves. Now, it's not a problem to me. But is it Nigerians that love themselves? You Nigerians spend your time saying Nigerians don't love themselves. That you are saying Igbo don't love themselves. Igbo don't love themselves. Even with all the love we show one another. You have no idea the love we carry in our heart for one another. But because you said it, some people still believe it. I'm not saying there are not lunatic Biafrans. Of course they are. But I know they are not part of us. They've not been with us. If you are part of those people galvanizing and evangelizing and megaphonizing, and you are saying, oh, Igbo don't love themselves, Igbo, please come out and tell us Nigerians love themselves. Even inside there, your social media, somebody will stone you pure water. Look at Nigeria. Nigerians love themselves. If Igbo don't love themselves, these are where they talk down on us. And you are seeing in their camp. You look at them. You see anybody say, we don't love ourselves. Look at the person and say, Satan, get thee behind me. Somebody say, he make Igbo president now. The problem is that Igbo will be the one killing Igbo man, Suleiman. Tell him, Satan, get behind me. He says, Satan. Suleiman don't talk about disunity of Nigeria. No man of God has ever prayed about disunity of Nigeria. But rather, when they want to talk about the killing and menace of Fulani herdsmen, they bend their mouth. There is a video on trending now. When Yoruba people say, we the non-Christian, we the non-Christian. Is Yoruba now non-Christian when almost 80% of Yoruba are Muslim? Now they are the one coming to speak for Biafra, who more than 90% are Christian. Yoruba now is taking the glory that they are the Christian, but more than 90% of Yoruba are Muslim. They are deceiving you. They rub pancake and come and pretend. As I was crying, my heart was bleeding. Jesus, they are killing. Yoshi, look at them and tell them, Satan, get thee behind me. Igbo don't love themselves, but Nigerians love themselves. That IPOB is a terrorist. Look at Yemi Osibanjo, leading Christian church pastor. Look at what he said. Please, we have to treat Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram, and the bandit. Their new name now is the bandit. Treat them with love. They are your neighbor. But IPOB, you must treat them like terrorists because they threaten the unity, the fake unity of one Nigeria. They must be treated as a terrorist. And when you see anybody, you say IPOB is a terrorist. It doesn't matter who that person is. Look at that person in the face and say, Satan, get it behind me. Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram, they have changed their name now to bandit. So when they say bandit, bandit is Boko Haram. They change uniform. It's the same way they say President Olusegun Obasanjo and President Olusegun Obasanjo. All of them are the same. They only remove the khaki and put on agbada. They are the same people. They remove khaki, army uniform, and they put on agbada, native attire. It's the same people. So when you hear Lamido, Sanisi Lamido, Emir or Setan, all of them Fulani Hesme, Miatiala, Boko Haram, Metasen, anything they call themselves, they have not transformed to bandits. Don't let them deceive you. They're very interested. They can follow up. Ipob is a terrorist. Don't go to the net and look at video of Hausa, Fulani and Yoruba condemning us with flag and with microphone. You will understand what I'm saying. They stone army man and we have to kill them. But they're adopting army generals without going to war. Generals of basket and mama. How long are we going to allow them to talk down on us? They recruit so many people on social media to talk evil of Ipob. But where are they? You met us standing. You will fall while we are still standing. Ipob, give us defense, give us defense fund money. Mazena, they cannot have tried, but you have to retire. Why are they bonizing Ipob? Why are they achatara on social media? You won't last for the next day. Of course, bring on your stupidity. How long are you people going to do that? You create 100 fake book accounts. You attack people. We don't do that. We only change our Facebook account on name for reasons. When DSS arrested me, my Facebook account name was Onyibe. That was my Facebook account name. After DSS released me, I went to check my profile setting. I noticed that Onyibe have 82 people that have access. 82 DSS personnel have access to my Facebook because they were with my phone. They hack everything. About 45 of them in Lagos, then about 20 of them in Abuja, and the rest of them in Biafra land. So when you are messaging me on my Facebook or my Facebook Messenger, they are reading what you are sending to me. In case you do not know, go and open your Facebook. Put 20 platform on ground. Open your Facebook on the 20 of them. You will see each of them will show you different fashion. So don't say it's not possible. Just go and try it. You can browse different things from different angle. It's just that at the end of the day, the information will be given to all the system you are using to access your platform. And I look at them. I saw these people, they learn work. And I abandon it for them. They have not post anything on Onyibe. Of course, I would have given you the name of my new Facebook ID. But it's not necessary. So that is why I change. I'm not changing it because I'm running from my evil. It is a testament against the zoo, DSS. But we must continue. Most pastors even go to the extent that they preach against Ipob. They preach against restoration. They preach against freedom. But they want to free you from Satan. Are they not evil? Satan has enslaved you. That is why they preach salvation to you. But yet you are in slavery in Nigeria. They preach against the Holy Ghost, which is Biafra that is meant to save you. And you can't see it. This Ipob, the way they are going about it, that is not how it's supposed to go. They have to go to United Nations. Of course, we had the intention of doing that. But United Nations now, with all the corruption all of you can see in Nigeria, United Nations are the first to endorse Buhari for fighting corruption. And you think they are not corrupt themselves? Okay, we have to go to AU or EU. What do they call the African organization? But our case before them, have they tried it? They did kangaroo adjournment in court here in Biafra land, here in the zoo called Nigeria in Abuja. Then after some years, they now say, let's go to move this case from England to Francophone. Where is the matter now? We got there now, they are telling us you have to rewrite the whole statement in French. And now I'm learning how to speak French because I'm going to testify in that court. Now you see, I don't even know how to speak French much. Comment allez-vous? Je viens bien merci. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Au revoir. C'est un blanc. Et j'ai du Nigeria à Joadi à Monkey à Babu. So if I can't speak French now, what happens? Then you take justice away from me because I can't speak another man's language. The very man that cannot speak my own language, And now you see. And now you see. If you like, get sense. If you don't like, be looking at my arrogancy, because my arrogancy will be exonerated at the end of the day. But your wife, your mother, your children, your daughter will be raped by Fulani headsmen, and they will be rewarded for it. And sometimes I feel like coming up here and telling you how glorious it's going to be. I just think about it. But what is the use of pretending? What is the use? They come, they tell you all evil. Even preach against IPOB. If your pastor tries it, look at your pastor and tell him, get thee behind me, Satan. In fact, when your pastor finish that sermon and to say anything ill of Biafra, just stand up where they say, let us pray. Begin to shout, get thee behind me, Satan. Don't call his name. Oh. Everybody will know he has said evil against IPOB and Biafrans. Go close to only those that talk about your genuinity. Your genuinity. Nigeria, Biafrans are genuine people. Without the genuinity of Biafrans, Nigeria is rotten. Go close to people who talk about your word as a Biafran today, even while they are working hard to reduce you to nothing in the political setting. But none of them can exist without you. And so they hide you inside one room. When they come, they say, what is the financial update of the zoo called Nigeria? He say, I'm coming. They now come and meet you where they hide you and say, what is the financial update? You now tell them. Then they now put camera and they now say, yes, as of 2015, financial audit was on $2.3 trillion dollar value. And then for the 2017, they now quote unquote. But you are the one they hide. It is a Biafra man they hide. It's our one kiosk, collecting this information and projecting to global community that they are educated. But when the wind will blow, the anus of the fowl will be open. All those things you people are hiding, it will be exposed. You didn't go to law school. You are the Chief Justice and Attorney General of Nigeria. You didn't read banking and finance, but yet you are in charge of CBN. Look at Lamido Sanusi, who didn't go to school. He is now chairman before. But they need people like Emefiele to bamboozle you. That is how bad it can be. If they cannot come to you and talk about your talent, forget about them. They try to remove, let me use it, Igbo from Nigerian football. How market? Igbo say we can't do with Nigeria can't do without us, so let's remove them. How market? Where did they get to? The same way. One day you people will say, Igbos are bragging. They are bragging. Let's allow them to go. You will meet your water low. Of course, you must get to that point. We are done with you. You will get to that point. That is why when you are intimidating and harassing or thinking we are going to get involved with armed struggle with you, you lie. The way we will come, it's going to be like that day, that very war in the time of Elijah. They fought themselves. They killed themselves. While the children of God crossed their leg. Yoruba and Awusa, get ready. It's going to be Royal Rumble. It's going to be rocky. You'd have no idea. You see anybody around you as a Biafran who does not talk about your sacrifice and enormous contribution on this zoo called Nigeria, avoid them. Which day will they come and say, Ogoni people have tried, look at what they've done, Ikure people have tried, look at what they've done. Of course, after these lookers, they will do it. How many people have appreciated you for giving out the resources in your land willingly? You will never know that with Enugu, only Enugu state, only Enugu, then it was not Enugu now. It could be Enugu, but it was not Enugu. There is no train that will move in the Second World War without the coal in Enugu. Enugu actually failed the world. That's when I see Monkey and Babu in Enugu bewitching themselves. I pity all of you. Enugu have one time feed the world. They are stealing coal. Without Enugu coal, will there be train, locomotive train moving during the Second World War? They don't tell you this. They don't appreciate you for it. But they are trying to Islamize you. And you are Islamizing yourself even before they come, which is actually the good omen. Because very soon, when I come on air, I will say, yes, I am Alahaji, Akutugutu, Ojigijigi, Boko Haram, Hulani Hesme. So Asari can be very proud of himself. Animals. They won't roast you. You go use yourself raw petrol. Direct ticket. What is people advocating for Prophet Nwoko, and you don't have video again? Make una come out. They bring out your stupidity. We are documenting it from you. Did you not listen to my broadcast in the morning? Documented stupidity of Nigeria. And I don't the week. No, can't tell me I go do me go do. Anambra come from Yoruba land. Enugu come from Hausa land, and Yara. Abo fall from heaven. Otokoto. If the people around you cannot appreciate the sacrifice you are making, avoid them. I'm not a gentleman, no, at all. If I am making sacrifice, you can't appreciate it. Get out. Anybody who is not appreciating you for your sacrifice as a Biafran you are making for Nigerian state, tell them to get out. Avoid anybody that is talking evil of our leader. You see them. It doesn't matter how they paint the evil. If they talk evil of Mazen, now they can avoid them. Because some of them will say, I love that young man. Who told you he's a young man? Do you have more gray hair than him? He could be young biologically, but spiritually he's an elder. You are dialing your own. You see him dialing, he said, well, I love that young man, but the moment they put but, no, they don't love him. Who told you he's a young man? There is something that is amazing. As a reverend, when I'm coming into my church, then I see people older than my father. I see elders. Daddy. It shocks me to my marrow. Somebody older than my father is calling me daddy. And you want me to answer because I have big stomach? God forbid. And any day, any elder, man or woman comes and calls me daddy, the first way I start my sermon is, I don't like what you people are doing. No, you are not doing fair. All of them will be looking at me. Daddy, what did we do? I say, you see, that is the problem. The more you call me daddy, the more I become older. How can you be calling me daddy? Call me youngie. Call me youngie. They will laugh over it, but I know what I'm saying. But they know what they are saying. As their spiritual leader, I am a daddy. Forget about my age. But I need them to understand that they are also important. So I say, don't worry, leave the daddy. So when you can say, hey, I love him, but he's a young man. Is being young a crime? Those people reposition them. I wish he was one of the Biafran looters and Nigerian treasurer. It would have been okay. You see anybody come talking against our deputy leader, even if it's me, redefine your stand with me. Mazuchi Mefo is trying, he's a gentle lion, yeah, he's formidable. Only that he should have been broadcasting like Mazen and the can. What is your problem? Once they give reference and put but, run for them. They are evil. They are evil. Imagine if Mazuchi Mefo was as greedy as Iluanya. By now, we'll be fighting to bring this family together, not fighting to divide Nigeria. Mazen Nandekano was in prison, paying with his teeth, paying dearly for you and for me. And then there are some people in Minnesota. What is their name? Omiumio, Imam Mezu, Abi Imam Zuzu. All of them. There is no man I think about. Anytime I think about this man, I weep. What do they call him? Ike Nangwan Onenyi. If you are listening to this broadcast, Ike Nangwan Onenyi, leave that camp. Come back and make amends. I know you are a good man. I've had chat with you for a long time. But how you allow them to talk you into stupidity is what I can't understand. That is why some people say age is number. You don't get sense by age. It's a number. I've not seen you one-on-one. I've talked to you on phone severally. I know you are from Imo State. And I know you are a good man. You allow them to talk into rubbish. The same way many Biafras allowing them, many politicians allowing them, Nigeria and Yoruba, to talk rubbish into them. Hausa Fulani. Deliver yourself from that camp. Because this fire will not don't light. It go burn. Oh. It go burn. It go burn. So when you see anybody, but Mazuchi Mefo is who he is. Have you not noticed that the best way God to introduce himself, he say, I am that I am. I try to adjust so many areas of my life so I can suit your class. But it's not working. It's not working. You see anybody talking against the Biafran people, move away from them. You see anybody talking about our culture, move away from them. You see anybody talking against our quest to restore Biafra, move away from them. You see anybody talking against IPOB, run for them. Even on your Facebook, on your social media, any one of them may pimp against IPOB. You self do them, pimp, hit the delete button. You don't need them. If they cannot contribute positively to your life, they don't even need to be there. Are we going to apologize for who we are? Certainly not. Certainly not. You see any of them, even on your social media, make a silly comment about Biafra, you just delete them. You do what? Delete them. Get away from them. Because that is why. That is the reason why they are doing to us what they are doing to us. If they reject you, reject them. Consider what you listen to. You should be proud and look at them in the face and say to them, see me, I come from Biafra. I am a Biafran. I'll be back in a minute.
For Biafra, in Biafra land, we're gonna take Saguari away from our back province. Legend Rasta, Baba Chums. I see you, Jenny.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun, is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun, is the land of my birth.
I will never be frustrated. I will never run away.
I will never run away.
I will always believe in the word the king and my father told me.
And my father told me.
Oh, my Biafra is a beautiful place. And it's so good for the people to live.
Yeah.
No wonder people they are free. No pressure here to see. If you like me, go follow me, go. I'm gonna show you many things so we like. And so be inside the Biafra life.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun, is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun, is the land of my birth.
I wanna go. Plenty things I see make me wanna go. No matter what the people say, no matter what they do. Biafra is my land full of good people. No matter what they do to bring us back. Forward never, backward never. Let me hear you say freedom. Brother, let me hear you say freedom. Let me hear you say freedom. My sister, let me hear you say no, freedom. Oh yeah.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun, is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun, is the land of my birth. See, I'm the daughter of the Most High. We are the children of the Most High. They are planning for our downfall, but the Most High is on our side. Gone are the days of misery. Truly, right now we are seeing victory. Hey, all I see is freedom. No matter what they do, we are gonna be free. Hey, I'm proud to be a Biafran, baby. I'm not ashamed to be a Biafran, baby. See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. I am proud to be a Biafra.
Make way for them and there. You don't call them and do them and not vampires. Make way for them. This way you know them and there. For Abab Gobas there. You gotta put respect to our leader, Martin Namekano. May you go together and bless and protect all Biafrans. We love Biafra. One love.
And the place on the beat.
At this time, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. A special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. Special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. And at this line, lines are open and your call can start coming in. Yes, a caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm fine. I greet you. Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Good morning. I thank you for everything they do for our Biafra. God bless you.
Thank you very much, but we must continue. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Your name and where are you calling from, please? Caller on WhatsApp.
My name is Uche Biafra Mazi. Good morning and good morning to all Biafra all over the world. Good afternoon, good night, it depends on your time zone. Mazi, I don't always call in on your program or any program, but because I am a good listener and I always want to be a member of this university called Radio Biafra, because this Radio Biafra have educated me enough. But this morning, you just wake my spirit again. If you can remember, a few days ago, I told you about the woman, pastor crying on the pulpit about the Yoruba issue. Mazi, I know that Chukwuka Biama is not a partial God and will never be a partial God. But I have just one prayer this morning and I will drop this line. My prayer is still remain the same thing, that at the four corners of that zoo, if God, Chukwuka Biama, did not allow this rain that they are calling for to reach every corner of that, I would doubt if he remained Chukwuka Biama, and of which I know that he is Chukwuka Biama, because all these pastors who have refused to preach against the evil because it's not yet on their doorstep, that evil will even come in their household. All of them from A to Z, from general overseer to general, I don't know which name to give them. All of them, they will come to the pulpit and begin to cry like that woman. Teresa May has started crying. And it's so
they are all deceiving us. It's like when somebody wrote, the rich also cry. Who told you the rich cry? My guy, if you are as rich as Abacha, will you cry? But they know what they are doing. Go ahead, please. But they will cry proper one.
They will cry because I am wishing them that they wish Biafrans, and God will perfect it. That is my prayer this morning. They will also come publicly to cry because everything Mazi and my Lord, my prophet of this time, has said, started from 2015 when I joined fully. All of them, in fact, more than 85% have come to pass. Maybe the remaining 15% is this new ones he said that will soon come to pass. Because I know with short time, by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, we will be one day, as we celebrate our remembrance of our heroes, we will also celebrate our Biafran. All of us will be alive to celebrate it, and then we will praise Chukwu Abiyama in our way, because we must go back to our roots. This is my prayer this morning. They will suffer what we suffered. All the things they wish us, I pray that Chukwu Abiyama will visit them with descent. In fact, the Bible said, cup check together, measure. In fact, their own will be overrun. Their own, if they measured with cup with our own, their own will be basin. God will measure it with basin to them. They will suffer. They will suffer and they will cry out. People will never hear their cry. Here I rest my case. God bless you, Mazi. I always like to listen because I enjoy it when I listen. Then I can be able to correct my footstep. To be able to, like this morning, you have given me another wonderful topic that I will that in fact download and digest today. I will start from today to know who are my real friends.
Thank you very much.
And God bless.
We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, are you there? Of course, we lost that caller, but we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you very much. Good morning, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Sugo, and we will thank Chukwu Abiyama for what he has been doing to us. Mazi, I am calling from Enugu province this morning. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, we remain resolute. Under any circumstances, we will not relent. So the effort of the wicked ones to withdraw us back is not what we are listening to. So we will continue to give glory to Chukwu Abiyama for making us available, more especially our leader Mazen Nandekano, because it remains the reason why we continue to move forward. So any effort that is anyone is making to make sure that the indigenous people of Biafra effort is now moving as we are supposed to move forward for the total restoration of our land. We call it destruction, but we won't welcome it. And that is the reason why we continue to exist today. So the effort of the wicked ones to distract us or to stop what we are doing, the real indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB members, we don't look at that. Mazi, I want to say the blessing of Chukwu will continue to strengthen you and to encourage all of you for this wonderful work. This is a very divine work, and the reason why at the end of everything we must jubilate in our land is because the Almighty God strengthened us and made us available. Thank you very much for this wonderful work. Thank you.
Thank you. We must continue. You see anybody talking ill about Biafra, you just look at the person in the face and say, "Get behind me, Satan." IPOB are not doing it well. Turn your face to the other side. If it's in the north, face in the west. If it's in the west, face south. But make sure you tell him, "Get behind me, Satan." Can you hear me, caller on the line? Good morning from here.
Morning, sir.
Go ahead, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Owo, calling from around Akron State, Biafra. So much thank you, people, everybody working seriously to bring this Biafra to existence. Please let me use this time to speak my language, my people.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. Again, to be together. When we know the getting from a yakwirum, is doing things. I mean, Kononko Yogu, Mbongon, the reason at all, is all the Lavella. Do you know what? When it's one is not it. Yakra is pulling out Yakra on a paper, Yakra on Urume, Yakra on Urume. In Nigeria, in Nigeria. No, in Nigeria, and target to make our regret, recruit in there. Only in the middle of Nigeria, and target in the middle of the Drive every station to do my Baba, Uru Green, Tano, to get on Muslim. In your that pleases Uru Green, my Tano, to get on. Only to go for a on no tegre, a regular group, my grandmother, a regular group, it is order Moniara, is order. It's very in company to give me them go around, and it's very big in love. Even it is when the Zinica. You were a Lavella, and when it forms on to the work, our great leader. The only form is even in Nigeria, to the Guru, as you don't know, Biafra. But it's only very good on. Lavella, and only to Nigeria, and when you man, you cook Kariama. Yes. My brother, I'm so much grateful to you. I pray that God will send to all of you to fight this war to the end. I believe, my God, who directed me to this very radio class where nobody preached to me. He just directed me to it. As ever then, I enjoy it, and I've been listening to it. And my family, and I really pray that that same God is fighting Jesus for us, and He will lead us to the promised land of Biafra. Thank you so much this morning. May the strength of the Lord
Thank you, and God be with you. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yes.
Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Okay. Good morning, fellow Biafra all over the world. Mazi Onibe.
Go ahead,
I actually appreciate you so much for the wonderful work you have been doing. Yes, Mazi Onibe. Actually, yes, I'm here. God bless you, Mazi Onibe. But I plead with you to actually. I plead with you to appreciate me. Let me talk in my dialect, Igbo, please.
Go ahead. No, what's Sweeney? Go ahead, mama.
Thank you. Mazi Onibe, asimo kachukwu krabia mama ile mma. Ihe ọbụla ị chọrọ na ala Biafra anyị ga-enweta ya. Maka na nwa ya eze wee eze. Enweghị onye ọbụla gbagara n'aka Chukwu okike abịa ma ga-eji anya mmiri were laa maka na ọkwa o kwere ndị nke ya. Ihe niile ndị zuu na-eme mgba a na-agba maka na ụmụ Israel gabigara ihe niile a mechaa at the end of the day ha ji glory wee n'ọnọdụ ha nọ n'ụbọchị taa. Anọ m at the land of Israel wee na-ekwu okwu a na-ekwubi okwu na ihe niile anyị na-agabiga n'ọnwa ntịntị oge na anyị ga-asị haleluya ma Chineke megoro anyị ya. Enweghị ihe ọzọ nwere ikwu. Maazị Onibe, ka Chineke duru anyị na-aga. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, sir. God bless you, sir. My name is Colin Sode. I'm calling you from Iguacha, and I'm a native of Obeke Umuboji in a Zafok local government under Abatiki province. I want to appreciate our leader, Mazin Amdekano, the Homadike of our time. And as well, I want to appreciate you, sir, for your good work for the indigenous people of Biafra. And our deputy leader, all the principal officers working assiduously for the restoration of the God's own kingdom on earth, Biafra. May Chukwu Abiyama bless all of you. And then I want to present this song attached, Killing Everywhere. Hello, sir?
Go ahead, please.
All right, sir. Killing everywhere, killing every day, killing every day, has become your life. Killing innocent people, killing undeniable, has become your life. In the Mugadan country, in the Mugadan country, in the British creation, in official creation, in the geographic expression, killing every day, killing every day, has become the law. In the Mugadan country, the people are dying, and the one is keeping silent, and nobody wants to speak out, nobody wants to voice out. Why the people continue to die? The one is keeping silent, killing every day, has become the law. The innermost desire for political domination, the innermost desire for total Islamization, the innermost desire for Islamic expansion, have blinded their eyes from the secret outside, he has blinded their eyes from the feelings like no, they are moving about, killing a many lives, they are going around, killing up the people. Nobody is keeping silent. Nobody wants to rise up. Nobody wants to speak out. Oh, nobody wants to rise up. Nobody is keeping silent. Why do people continue to die? Killing every day. Killing every day. Has become the norm. By the secretary, oh, killing every day, killing every day, killing every day. By the secretary, killing every day, killing every day, killing every day, killing every day, killing every day. Has become the norm, killing every people. Secret abortion has become the norm. By the secretary caliphate, in every creation, in the Liberian country, in the geographic expression, he has become the norm. Killing innocent people, killing every day, we're killing every day, has become the norm. The innermost desire for political domination, the innermost desire for total domination, the innermost desire for Islamic expansion, of the eyes from the secret of life. He has blinded the eyes From the natural justice, they are moving about, killing a burning life. Nobody wants to see it. You don't want to keep me. I'm the people continue to die. Killing every day. Killing every day. Killing every day. Has become the man. By the Sokoto Caliphate. Thank you. God bless you, Mazi.
Thank you.
Keep on doing the video, sir.
We must continue. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please. Good morning from here.
My name is Mazi Ejike. I'm calling from Malaysia. Mazi Onibe, may God bless you, sir. May God bless you for what you are doing for us. I'm thanking all Biafrans today, wherever they are today. May God bless them and strengthen them for whatever they are doing. We are not going back. We have started already. I listened to one interview of our brother that came out in jail 2 days ago. He said that he thanked God that he's among people that went for jail for Biafra. That he thanked God that he did not hear it in story. I watched him saying that thing. The thing still give me more power to still be among IPOB. To go their meeting, even though there is immigration, there is police on the road going to the meeting, even though rain is falling, I march on, start going. If somebody they are shooting gun in Nigeria can say that he is happy to be among those that go to the prison. Oh, I say, what of me? That where I'm staying now, I see lights, I see everything that somebody need in life. Why can't I go to meeting? I'm telling every of our brothers in anywhere you are, please stand up and join the IPOB. When our leader and our coordinator and African rep seeing the mass, the way we are coming out to support them, it will give them more strength and more power. We should stop listening to gossip. Gossip is the only thing that will stop somebody. And when you have people have gossip, and instead of IPOB to come down, IPOB are still moving ahead, moving front and front. Why can't you change? Repent. Repent from being saboteur. Repent from everything. There is no hope in Nigeria. Any breaking egg can never do what? You can never walk it back again. Nigeria has break. I remember 2011 when I was in Nigeria. During that fraud time, Julius Berger brought their truck rescuing people, putting slab for people to pass between Okebe and Ahoda. Do you know what Strabag did? People, Straco or what? People that are walking that road, they give that contract. They use soldiers to chase Julius Berger that are rescuing people out. Julius Berger have to leave there, go back to Mbiama Junction. Do you know that this Straco did not do anything? People are dying, life and properties. That day I lose my hope. Anything about Nigeria. Anybody that say asking you praying for Nigeria to be good, the person is just wasting your time. Leave that place and go. Nigeria will not be good. I'm thanking God again the way they are disgracing all those people that call themselves elite. This disgrace is not small thing. And when they come, we will stop them in somewhere. Check their DNL. According to what my African rep is saying, we will check their DNL. They can never go free. Putting us in this perpetual poverty and suffering. They will never go free. Mazonibe, I stop here. May God bless you. Strengthen you more and more.
Very much.
God bless.
We are not going anywhere. Our people must understand. Beware of what you listen to. There are a lot of people now writing policy for IPOB. They are issuing press statement for IPOB. Oh, we are going to UN, we are going to embassy. But who the hell are these people? Who gave them that privilege? Who gave them that mandate? Watch them very closely. Call out on the line your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, my African rep. How are you?
Go ahead, please. I'm very fine, thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful quickly this morning. My name is Friday Oke. I'm calling from the San Jose. It's Yamaba province. In fact, I don't want to Yes, I want to say only one thing. First of all, I have to appreciate you. In fact, it's not you doing it, is God. Most High God is using you and you. And I pray that the Most High God continue to strengthen you. In the name of Chukwu Kadiama. Once again, I want to appreciate our Supreme Leader, Mazin Khan, Uchelefo, all of the principal officers working faithfully for Biafra restoration. Let me say one thing now. If anybody can get around Inayawood and their lives, Inayawood and all those villains sabotaging our effort in Biafra restoration, I want them to understand one thing. They are crying, they have been sidelined, in appointment in the zoo. But there is one thing they should understand. There is time for everything. These people are already telling them to go their way. Already telling them to go. We did not vote for APC. In South, East, South, South. We called for our seat at home. It all worked out. So these people are telling them, people should go. And shamelessly, they still continue to go where they are not needed. They don't want to go where they will be celebrated in Biafra land. They want to remain where they will be tolerated. A very big shame to all of them. Thank you very much, Brother Leader. May the Most High God continue to keep all of us. Biafra is here with us. Whether they like it or not, it is in our blood, and we have to do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We must continue. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. Your power starts the moment you begin to recognize that most of the world is said to you have the capacity to undo you and damage the very fabric of the foundation of your existence. As you move about today, watch those people speaking ill of Biafra. If they are not Biafrans and they are speaking ill of Biafrans, tell them, Satan, get thee behind me. Avoid them. Run for them. Run for your life. Run. Not because you are afraid. Because you don't need to be among them. We will never apologize for who we are. The confidence assurance, the one truth, undisputable truth we must tell you on this platform is that it doesn't matter how it goes. It doesn't matter every corner we have to turn. But one truth can never be overemphasized. Everybody, all of them will hail Biafra at the right time. All of them will hail Biafra. As I sign up from here, remain focused, remain blessed. Indeed, we here in Radio Biafra Israel, we love all of you.
All hail Biafrans, the land of rising sun. Friend, the land of rising sun. This is our own flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. In the world we sing. All hail great Biafra, now the earth we sing, freedom flag we've got it. In Biafrans we sing, the hand of God is with us. Biafrans we sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Freedom from dictatorship, tribalism, monopolies gone. We are the children of great light. The darkness can never overcome. All us left this great nation, the nation of the rising sun. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. Now the word we say, freedom's like the God. Biafrans we say, the hand of God is with us. Biafrans we say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Oh, hey, dear friends, the land of rising sun. This is our new flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. The world we sing, all hail great Biafra. Now the word we sing, freedom's like the God. Biafrans we say, the hand of God is with us. Biafrans we say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory.
Biafra land is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandi Okukano. He is from Afali Beku. Afali Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. Nobody have been able to stand up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades now until he came. He remained the one and only man that commanded the loyalty of the Biafran people. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Unibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. I must say it is a privilege, a rare honor to be serving the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of the African Rep and the Nigerian Interim National Coordinator. Without wasting much of our time tonight, we must move ahead to acknowledge Chukwu Kikabiama as always. For without him, we are gone as a people. Indeed, he is the lifting up of our head, the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do, our guide, our wisdom, our knowledge and understanding no matter both great and small. And tonight we appreciate him. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, ịmakwa n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya dadi o, mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega, Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Without wasting much of our time, having spent close to 40 minutes of our time this evening, I want us to go very brief to our topic this evening, which is simply entitled, Who is more stupid? Is it the Nigerian state or the Nigerians? The topic is simple. Who is more stupid? Most of you are looking, but you are not seeing. You can be complaining, oh, Hausa do this, Yoruba do this, Nigeria is not growing. But look in, you will see few men making fool of all of us. And sometimes I begin to wonder, who is actually more stupid? Is it the Nigerian state or the Nigerians? Who is more stupid? Rubadu now is coming back to limelight. Oh, Rubadu say we will fight corruption. And many hopeless Biafrans will say, let's give him Rubadu a chance. Rubadu is trying. He's a corruption fighter. After all, Buhari is a corruption fighter. Who is even more stupid? Saraki has finished collecting his own share of the government cake. He's now in Canada. He's on Facebook, on social media with a basketball player. These are your intellectual. Is he a PhD holder? Who is actually more stupid? Finally, NYSC breaks silent on payment of 30,000 allowance. Who is fooling who? Who is more stupid? You are not even thanking God, you see. The fact that 30,000 start from the pages of newspaper and it will end in the pages of newspaper. And you will be certain it's one Nigeria, one Nigeria. Don't you know it's a humiliation? Who is more stupid? Is it the Nigerian terrorist state or the so-called Nigerians? These are some of the things I want us to consider tonight. When Nigerian talks about certain things, it's like, who are they fooling? Among those trying to fool you and you that is being fooled, who is even more stupid? Let's take it bit by bit. All of a sudden, we wake up one day and the information minister of Nigeria, Lai Mohammed, come to social media and said, Buhari can no longer speak Fufude. Because when British government work on his brain, when he was having brain cancer and ear cancer, they cut one of the wire that connect from his brain to his tongue to speak Fufude. And so I'm telling Nigerians, do not expect Buhari to speak Fufude. And people have forgotten all of a sudden. So there is a wire that connects from your brain to your tongue so you can speak Igbo. There is a wire that connects from your brain to your tongue so you can speak Yoruba or Ijo or Akwa Ibom. Who is even more stupid? And the beautiful thing there is that BBC will even help them project it. Oh, when Buhari came to our place to take treatment for his brain cancer, his brain tumor, as we were trying to correct his brain, then our scissors mistakenly cut off one wire. And we are sorry, the wire that cut out is the one that connects to the database in his brain that enables him to speak Fufude. And then I begin to wonder, who is actually more stupid? Is it the Nigerian state or is it the Nigerians? Because British government, BBC, whatever they do, they are paid already. Directly or indirectly, Shell, British Shell is there looting, sucking, draining Biafrans everywhere. I want you to go back and look at it. And you have doctorate degree, Harari degree, international degree, with all your degree. One Alama Jili Fulani Barawudambaza just come out and say, from today, don't expect our SLSC, the correct fighter, freedom. What did you say? No? How do they call them? Corruption fighter all over the world. He says SLSC. The war criminal, Muhammadu Buhari, Can't speak Fufu Day again. Well, it's okay. How do you feel when Nigeria will come forward and tell you, or rather, the wife of the late president of Nigeria, before the imposter of Enasoro came, late Buhari wife, Aisha Buhari, came up this morning and say, oh, I don't want to be answering first lady again. I want to step aside. How stupid do they think we are? Or rather, how stupid are you? Is Nigeria actually fooling me, or they are fooling you? Who is more stupid? That is our topic this evening. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I'm very humble. I'm not going to answer Aisha Buhari or first lady. I want to go home. Go home and do what? I thought you are first lady. But in their mind, they think they are deceiving us. But of course, some people are buying it. Oh, it's a welcome development. She's a very humble woman. But she was raped at the age of, was it 9 years? A very humble woman that took the wife of another man. Is Aisha the first wife of Buhari? And all of a sudden, you want to be first lady. And you are running for first lady. And nobody know that they have tried to manage her to properly instate the Jubri, the Sudanese, the imposter in Aso Rock. Now they have another 4 years to make fool of you. She has to step aside. Because she can't romance with Jubri. She can't. And for them to deceive you, because very soon they know you will start asking, why is Aisha not moving around with Buhari? Why is Aisha so confined these days? So she's answering your question even before you answer. Oh, I will not want to answer first lady, but who asked her? Please, did anybody ask Aisha Buhari why she does not want to answer first lady again? Now you know. And then you begin to ask, who is even more stupid? Is it the Nigerian state, or is it the Nigerians? They've been doing this for a very long time, and you still allow them to continue making fool of you, jest of you. You know what they do? They are somewhere now laughing. Look at them, Nigerians, animals, people. No wonder they are truly. They are laughing at you. They are mocking at you. Look for avenue to justify your stupidity. In the end, we will know who is deceiving who. Yeah, it's a welcome development. Aisha don't need to do that. Of course, understand, we don't hate anybody. We love everybody. But you know, when your own madness comes against our principle of living, we will cure you. We will tell you that we hate you more than life itself. For with cruel hatred, we have hated you. Let's rewind a little bit. Father Mbaka of Rome, a Catholic priest, whose father was a confirmed genuine man of Chukwu Kikabiama because he was Ogomo. The first thing he did, he chased good luck. Father Mbaka was among the people who chased good luck, Ebere Jonathan, out of office, brown envelope. And after he succeeded in doing that, Barack Obama helped to put the terrorists in power before he died. Buhari. And the first welcome address given to Buhari, having been rigged into office by American President Barack Obama, but I don't blame him. He's playing out the script written for his white masters. It's okay. A man of God, as they say, was the first to come on social media and say, I went to see Buhari. The man is so humble. The man is so kind. And God have answered our prayer. As little as we are here in adoration, we cried to God. And God answered our prayers. And God gave us Buhari, a freedom fighter, a corruption fighter, the man who don't love corruption, the man who fights corruption. He's the answer to our prayers. And God gave him a virtuous woman, a woman who don't like making up, a very virtuous woman, a holy woman of God. And God gave Buhari wonderful children. Their children are very humble. They are very weak. Buhari children are meek. All of them, both Buhari children and Buhari wife and Buhari, all they are doing is cracking their brain to say, how do we move Nigeria forward? And then I, Father Mbaka, am calling all of you that we must come and give Buhari unalloyed support, undiluted support, uncompromised support, un-Nigerian support. Mbaka, I'll say Tiana. Who is even more stupid? Is it the Nigerian terrorist state or the Nigerians? The journey has begun. The virtuous woman in Aso Rock is so humble now that she don't want to answer First Lady again. Mbaka, time for the gospel. United Nations acknowledge Buhari corruption freedom fighting. And now these are things people must understand. Among every organization in the world, Semboto Sankaka organization did not talk. Njoshi Nandiama organization did not talk. Kidney Buyers Organization International Community did not talk. Slave Masters Terrorist Organization did not talk. But do you know what? United Nations is now coming out in the open to tell you, oh, Buhari, we acknowledge how you are fighting corruption. You are a very good corruption fighter. Now you see. Now don't you see? Buhari is very proud that United Nations acknowledge him for corruption fighter. What if corruption is Buhari fighting for? And now you know them. Who is actually fooling who? Is it the Nigerian state that is fooling herself? Or is it the Nigerian state that is fooling? United Nation, Arab League to Islamize the world. United Nation. One day we will know why you existed in the first place. You can't even manage the affairs of the so-called United Nation that never united. You are coming to give us and those who is fighting corruption. You, United Nation. Shame on all of you. Oh, United Nations endorsed Buhari for active corruption fighting. But Nigeria has degenerated more than ever. So United Nations, who are you making? If you ever did that, we know who you are already. Oh, who is making fool of who? I know today you will feel you are almighty. But one day you will see how hopeless all of you are. How miserable all of you will be in the end. United Nations endorsed Buhari corruption fighting. They say, yeah, it's a good one. Oh, all the criminals in Nigeria are rejoicing. They are pumping champagne. Hey, Buhari is fine. But that man is not Buhari. United Nations did not come out and speak up and say, you, Jubri, get out of Aso Rock. But of course, it's the same Islamic agenda. It's the same Islamic agenda. Who is deceiving who? Don't forget, our topic is simple. Who is actually fooling who? Who is actually fooling who? Who is more stupid? Is it the Nigerian terrorist state or is it the Nigerians? I just want to look at few things. I want you to go to bed tonight. I want you to go to work this morning. I want you to walk around with this afternoon, depending on your time zone and location. I want you to go and think about it. They are distracting us. They are trying to cover their atrocity, as they did before now. But we are waiting for them. Professor Olarude, a Yoruba professor. And when they were mentioning his name, they said he was the first professor of Unilag. Who told you? Igbo man was the first professor. Sorry, okay, professor. I was thinking it's a vice chancellor. Professor Olarude, as we speak, came out on social media this morning and said they are saying Islamization. There is nothing like that. It's not possible. It is impossible to Islamize Nigeria. Yoruba. You talk with both sides of your mouth. This we know. That is why we always tell our people, Yoruba cannot be trusted. instead of you to trust Yoruba, go and buy snapper and die. Obasanjo start shouting, Fulanization, Fulanization, Fulanization. Of course, it's their way. Now, why is Fulanization? Their Boko Haramization, their Miatialization, their satanization. All of them. They are certain. They are colluding. They are colluding. Shoyinka, father of cultists in Nigerian institution, higher institution of learning, supported them. And now another professor. That is how they deceive you. Professor without going to school. They just go to London. They just recite one pamphlet. They become professor. And they come back a professor for you. You are deceiving who? Who is more stupid? Is it you or me? It's not possible to Islamize. But why is Obasanjo shouting? It's not possible to Islamize. Why is everybody crying? Now let's go back to Yoruba. I think there is something about this issue concerning Yoruba. Maybe we need to look at it and see if we can get any insight there. Yoruba are the ones telling you, no, they can't Fulanize us. It cannot possible. How they? But everything about Nigeria is Fulanization already. Your currency is Fulanization. Your police is Fulanization. Your army is Fulanization. Your INEC is Fulanization. Everything about Nigeria has been Fulanized, according to Obasanjo. And then another Yoruba is coming and saying, no, it's not possible. It's not possible. They lie. You cannot Fulanize Nigeria. But they are teaching our children compulsory Islamic already. So who is deceiving who? Fulanization is not possible. And he came and declared it vigorously. And at the end of the day, they will tell you, oh, let's tell you, Fulanization is not good. It cannot happen. You know, we are one Nigeria. One Nigeria cannot be antagonized. It has to continue like that. All those things, don't mind them. Don't mind them. I'm just trying to go through my audio file so you hear what another Yoruba is saying, so you understand the kind of people they are. Speaking with both sides of their mouth. Both sides of their mouth. When I get to it, I will come back. You wake up one day, the same professor of Yoruba, professor like professor of Redeemed Christian Church, Osibanjo, another one comes out and tell you that bandit killed 70 and sacked communities and killed many people. The same way they lie to you. Boko Haram have been technically disfigured. Now they want you to believe that Boko Haram have been technically defeated. So Boko Haram is no more. What you now have is bandits. Fulani headsmen are common criminal. Miatiala are not criminal. Sudan of Sokoto, they are not criminal. They have changed the name now. From all these things I have mentioned, they used to answer Sultan of Sokoto or Sultan of or Emir of anywhere. That is the name of the first group of terrorists. He later changed to Metasen or whatever. He now moved to Fulani headsmen, to Miatiala, to Boko Haram. They've upgraded it now. It's bandit. Oh, bandit have sacked and bandit have sacked. But who is more stupid? Is it the Nigerian state or the Nigerian citizen? Now you see the light. They cannot Fulanize. So what is Fulani herdsmen looking for? What is Miatiala looking for? What is Boko Haram looking for? Now let me tell you, Biafrans across Biafra land. Monitor all your monarch. Any of them selling land to Awosa Fulani, get their record down. And for you, Awosa come, your brother come, say he's buying land for one company. Find out who they are. Because the money they are stealing from our land, they are using it to buy our land. This is how miserable they can make us to be. And people like all those lunatics who collected money are there yapping and trying to silence our voice. Who is more stupid? Is it the Nigerian state? Or is it the Nigerians? They wake up and say, oh, IPOB is a terrorist. IPOB is a terrorist. Now, very soon, you people will give terrorists Oga red carpet. It has started already. Have you not seen the picture of our Supreme Leader Mazen Adekano in Canada? With the Canadian police securing him. Let's see how will travel now. Let your Boko Haram, let them go to America. Even Britain, if they will come back. We cut his bail bond. He has to return to our court. Who the hell are you? Who do you think you are making fun of? You wake up one day, you thought you are champion. The same way you are still thinking that you are winning. You are dying, you don't know you are dying. Nigerians are dying. Nigeria is dying, but they have not seen it yet. We will crush IPOB, we will terrorize IPOB, we will intimidate IPOB, we will poison IPOB, we will kill IPOB, we will shoot IPOB, we will lock up IPOB, we will hold them in catering. You're dying. Stop it. You're dying. So IPOB is now prescribed, but of course we are here to exercise our right to self-determination. Is that not what we have done? It's not yet time for armed struggle. Of course we will get there, but for now, we are here for one thing. Exercising our right to self-determination. We want to be the author of our destiny. Even the United Islamic Nation chamber acknowledge the right to self-determination. But of course, what do? They are white in the morning, they are black at night. Who is deceiving who? Oh, IPOB is a terror. Who told you? When it's time to terrorize, you will know. INEC don't have server. All of a sudden, INEC don't have server to show that Jubri did not win the election. Now INEC don't have server. Court will decide it. But INEC was the one telling us our server is in place. We are going to use electronic card reader. The one we are using is manufactured in heaven. In fact, Angel Gabriel brought it for us. You can be rest assured that we have been working very hard with all the money we stole from Oye. The kind of card reader we have in place here in Nigeria, it is second to none. Now call here. Show us card reader now. Oh, we don't have database. The next thing you will hear now, Britain will say, because of this, we will give you database, but it's going to cost you just little 300 billion pounds. Looting has continued. But most of you can't see it. At the end of the day, who is fooling who? How do you feel about these people? How do you feel about what they are saying? How exactly do you feel? Making mockery of us. Look at what they are making jest of us. Are we going to allow them to continue fooling us that way? Or we are going to wake up? Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you. They know what they are doing. They've been doing it for a very long time. But it's time we rise up for our right. It is time we stop them. They are beginning to resurface. Rubadu, I have not heard of his name for a long time. He's coming back. Kwankwasu, all of them, they are regrouping. And then you have Chibika Amechi, you have Ukura Wosa, you have governors in the southeast. All of them are fighting for second tenure. And then I begin to wonder, who is even more stupid? Is it the Nigerian state or is it the Nigerians? Biafrans, wake up. Separate yourself from one Nigeria. Separate yourself from this evil enclave called one Nigeria. Wherever you are across the globe, make no mistake about it. Look for IPOB family closer to you. Join it. Join them. Because Nigeria is dying already. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. Our leader's first statement or prophecy was simple. He said, I will make Nigeria bleed. Nigeria will bleed. But it's not going to bleed blood. Nigeria will bleed shame and disgrace. Are you not ashamed already? You call yourself in Nigeria. Are you not ashamed already? Don't let anybody deceive you. We want to go home. That is all we want. We want to be the author of our destiny. We want to be the ones who are exercising our right to self-determination. Don't let anybody deceive you. I'll be back in a minute. Once again, fellow Biafrans, our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be in Houston for a town hall meeting with IPOB and lovers of freedom in Houston. We're inviting you to join them Saturday, the 22nd of June 2019. He will be addressing Biafrans from 2 to 7 p.m. Houston Maros, Westchester, 2900 Bread Park, DR Houston, Texas, 77042. Come with your questions. Come with your concerns. For further inquiries, those of you within the Houstons, call Onwada Monachisu Anaga Okpala, Houston coordinator, on 713-417-9366. Or better still, you can call Mazi Oliver Anosike on 832-341-2374. He is the unit secretary, Houston Family IPOB. You can also call Nwada Augusta Anosike. She is the financial secretary, and her number is 713-402-8158. Better still, you can call Nwada Helen Anojulu on 832-266-3112. You can also call Mazi Romeo Uogo on 832-709-7328. Or Victor Ohile on 66442-664421-8985. On the 22nd of the month of June, this very month, as Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be there in Houston in a town hall meeting to address Biafrans and lovers of freedom. And also, all Biafra communities, how will they talk about your story when the time comes? I'll be back in a minute.
This is my song for freedom. They call me Chris Jokey. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, for still God damn is always with me. Yeah, He's always with me. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home. Yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and the time is too late to join me. Let us get it now, now. Through happiness we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. I am talking about a holy land, yeah, where God will always reign, and the sun will shine again. So we the people rejoice, yeah, where no one will tell me, yeah, that my song is suicidal, that I will lose my life for singing songs, where there is freedom of speech. Mr. Mepho will remind us, yeah, that we are children of the Most High God. In Jerusalem we meet again, yeah, cause we are the children of God, and the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late.
Yes, at this time our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Yes, sir. Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Mazel.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Mazel, my name is Kechuku Eshiko. I'm a native of Umawa in Olu province, Biafra land. Mazel, I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much because we Biafrans, if we cannot understand that without Biafra we are finished. In fact, woe, I said woe to any Biafran that today we will not take a decision in his or her life today to make sure that the spirit of Biafra is restored back in this our present time, this year, because I am 100% sure that Biafra will never pass this year, 2019. Never. The whole Biafra is all over the world. I thank you all of you. We are Biafrans. Whether you believe in Biafra or not, whether you like Biafra or not, as far as you are a Biafran, as far as you are not an Hausa man, as far as you are not a Yoruba man, as far as you are not a white man, you go to America, ewu onye Japan, ewu onye Singapore, ewu onye Biafra all over the world. Country ọbụla ịhụrụ onwe gị n'ime ya, ị na-aja aja maka pepas gị ezughị ezu. As far as you know you are a Biafra, come out. You are a Biafra. Biafra is a spirit. Our leader, Mazin Namdekalo, have given us a platform to talk bold and to talk strong, to talk with authority. As a people created by the Most High Chukwuka to live in this planet Earth, whether you are a Catholic, whether you are an Anglican, no matter whatever religion you are practicing, if you are a Biafran, we are not counting on religions. Look, let me tell you people, we are going back home because this particular program, we are going back to our roots. Let us just be sincere to ourselves. We started with our traditional medicine. Over the job I have you back. Over the job I have you back. I never thought here. But I spend the go now so. Over there, you made a 419. Don't tell the house in Hawaii. I went there. You don't tell me I went there. Why you? When you open a man 419 because we are Uwaya, Uwaya. Owo nebia Lazaro Ikea Lawa. Biafra Beraya Nkeha. America Beraya Nkeha. Umun na ha zubugina yana na aziye na na aru n'elu ụwa. Naanị na Biafra lati ka ị ga-ahụ keke na pepe as a means of living. Naanị na Biafra lati ka ị ga-ahụ ọkada. N'oge onye trọk, ụmụ nwaanyị, ụmụ nwoke, nwata okenye bụ ihe n'isi na-aga ere. Anyị enwedo hospital, anyị enwedo nwanne akọwụ ole ka ị ga-akọ. I am speaking my own. I am a Biafran. The spirit of Biafra is with me. I won't know Allah. How we are tradition. I go try the 7 going back to our roots. Not about a religion. Let us be sincere. If we shall say we have the medical also, or we get better also. If we get a high you. If I begin to talk how it is in my mind, but I want to take Biafra all over the whole world. Whether you are a professor, whether you are a scientist, no matter wherever you can find yourself in this planet Earth as a Biafra, respect the man, then I'm the kind of common also so. Or then I'm not then I'm more. I love you, my leader. Because of you, I'm number one in the 100. I'll be 100 now. I am number one, sponge. Because without Biafra finish, we couldn't number there. I'm bound to go to Kabiama. The job around where Korea from. I am looking for a person without Biafra finish. But if the option, I thank our leaders. Also, after he finished his toy, maybe they will match. 2 weeks, the whole Nigeria will be shut down. It is a promise. And if you clear that clip again, let them see the authority talk. Also 2 weeks, Biafra, so I get believe. Then the calendar on down soon. Can I go in the Europe? In the Britain, I challenge you, just leave Biafra to go. In the go soon technology. To God. Not only the Abaragina Mother do telephone, she make it. Waga gozi gina, gozi gina, gozi gina. Na owurun awodon. Hey, ihe ka Biafra furi ala pam no. 419, former Tajo to the same. When Nigeria the Sandra time area, are by so I will bush on my. I don't know I know to panic. Kingdom rise, kingdom fall. Pretend I got to tell, not pretend. I assure you of that. You cannot stop Biafra. If become Eastern Biafra will not be restored, the whole world will be shut down. I will know. I thank my coordinator, Mazi David, the chairman, and more sponge. He will live to see Biafra. My deputy Manto, we will all live to see Biafra. You won't know when I saw Allah. Owo naira azala ndị Britain, owo naira azala ndị Hausa, owo naira azala ndị Yoruba, n'ihu Chukwu okike abịa ama, ekwela ka Biafra bịa. But I want to know Biafra Kaina, so one day, I can freedom. Let us stop talking. I let the car I got feeling my now. I saw the whole world down for 4 days. I got you like you do that. Yeah, Google. Why let you man Biafra. Yeah, they only Beyamara Genama. You will learn to see Biafra with you. Or Biafra. Or Biafra.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself as a Biafran. All hail Biafran. All hail Biafran. My name is Faithless Mother. Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you, Mazi Onide. May the Almighty Chukwu Okike, the creator of the heavens and the earth, he that created the whole world, and nothing creates him. I am thanking God, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, because of the love he has towards his people. I thank him so much because of his selection. He selected his people as it pleases his mind. He went to every area of Biafran land and select the oracles whom he is going to use. May the name of the Lord Almighty be praised on your behalf. May God strengthen the days of your life. May Chukwu Abiyama add more years and years upon your life. May he bless the air you breathe. May he bless the water you drink. May he bless the food that you eat. May he bless your night. May the Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, may he bless the womb that bear you. In fact, it's a great day. Yesterday I called, and my voice sounded like the voice of a male. I was crying when you said I should go away from the line. I am blessed with this voice, and I am very grateful that I have this voice. I am a female from Umechem 2. I am a female under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, under the leadership of Uche Mefo, under the leadership of George Kenibe, under the chain command of Ipob, Umechem 2, under the custody of Madokanaya as the coordinator of my unit, and as well as Jogu as his deputy. These are the great men of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. He selected them because they are upright. I pray that Chukwu Abiyama should strengthen their days, should keep them holy the way they are. They stand for the truth. They stand and speak for the truth. Their hands are clean. May God Almighty Chukwu Abiyama direct their footsteps. I have a song for the hypocrites. I have a song for the people that want to challenge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my own God. If you are not happy over it, jump into the lagoon. I love my leader, and I will pay my life to see that my leader lives. And behold, he will not die. I will not die. I am very, very grateful that I am alive. And it's happening in my own time. May the name of the Lord Chukwu Okike Abiyama be praised. And my beloved brother, my teacher, my lecturer, I salute thee. Honestly, I was not privileged to go to school. But because of Radio Biafra today, I am educated. I can boldly stand anywhere and speak. And if you don't know, you will think I'm a graduate. I am not. That is you for you. But my happiness remains that today I'm a graduate. I am going to graduate very, very soon with this very project of Chukwu Abiyama. Kanye kele no nambikano, onye mbabriti na dano kuya. Kanye kele no nambikano, onye mbazu na dano kuya. Ekele kelere mu nambikano, onye mbabriti na dano kuya. Kanye kele nambikano, onye mbazu na dano kuya. Hey! He is a man indeed. He is a chosen one indeed. Look at where we are today. We have not forgot our roots. If old men like Okezie Isazun, we know Diano, and the rest of the Southeast governors, who is supposed to listen to them, who are supposed to speak for the less privileged, are the one hawking little children of 12, 13 years. Because they want to refresh their evil deeds. And now those little children are the ones removing their red cap with their left hand, calling them baby. Why won't they forget themselves? I will not Fulani, but I will Dambazda are the ones that are using the land of Biafra once in a month to go each and every junction, to pour blood, to do ritual, to waste the blood of our people. Because why? They want to inherit this land. And because this ritual has been taking place every blessed month in the land of Biafra, it makes our men become women. And there is a time we are waiting for them as men. If they cannot do what they are supposed to do as men, we will, the women will go. We will not do this nonsense. All I know is that we are already in the land of Biafra. I am in Abia State, precisely in Aba province, Biafra land. I am not looking for Biafra because already I am in the land of Biafra. What I am looking for is for Tuku Abiyama to wash this dirty brain that this hypocrite has placed in my mind. For them to wash my head. Tuku Abiyama to wash my brain. Let me realize who I am. Look at pastors. Woe unto you, pastors, because why? Very, 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 very soon, your wives are going to be washing the blockage of Alamajiri. Because already you are incident before them. There is nothing you can do to please these people. As I'm talking to you, pastors, you seal your mouth. You can't come and condemn what this pedophile, these wicked elements, because your bank allowed. Come and see what they are doing. If they want to do party, pastors will go and they will be struggling akara, they will be struggling rice, they will be struggling my mind. Shame unto you. I remember a particular verse that says in the Bible that we are the sheep. And those people that are supposed to train the sheep right now, the sheep are training them. In the olden days, when a man will stand up to take care of his sheep, the weaker ones are the ones he will pay his attention to. But right now, the weaker ones are the ones feeding the pastors. The widow will be giving tithe and offering to this wicked element who don't know God. Because if they know God, they know that that foreign God is not their God. And because we keep on going to church, our brain will be damaged. Because we keep on going to this white man church, our brain will keep on damaging. Why should I go to a white man church when I know that my own God is Chukwu Okike Abiyama? He speaks my language. He says I am like him. Why should I embrace the European gods? Why should I embrace this useless God? Do you know the meaning of G? The G-O-D? 3 gods in one. People are worshiping, calling Jesus, calling this. They should go to hell. Because very, very soon, my happiness is that their wives will be washing the body of an Alamajiri. Very, very, very soon. A man who comes and says the man of God is going to stand at the pulpit and watch the wife wreck under his back. They cannot say anything. A man who comes and says the pastor will stay in his house and see this hopeless element rape his daughter. They cannot do anything. Look at people, children dying. I mean, ordinary flag. What is that thing that pays Britain? Ordinary flag. The taco step. They never see anything. They never see anything. When we would join our forces to stand and tell them how we are very, very stubborn, in fact, they will I know. Nigerian government, which is just a small factor to European, I'm sorry for you. If you know what it's about, falling on this very Nigerian, they will all run for their dear life. Let my happiness remain at the rain. The rain. The rain. I hear the rain. It's going to fall outside. It's going to fall their counterpart. All that because we are in our land. Only our choices can never lost it. Woe unto those people who are using this very platform of IPOB and they are eating from Irania. Oh, Chico Kakabiama. Woe unto those coordinators who are eating from Irania. They are having their fingers under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu. Woe unto those people who are coming to destroy this very structure of Kikabiama in the custody of Nnamdi Kanu. Woe unto them. Woe unto them. Woe unto them. Because their days are numbered. Their days are numbered. They are going to suffer recklessly. They are going to suffer recklessly. They are going to suffer. Kikabiama knows each and every one of them. We also know each and every one of them. The works of their hands will bring their short legs outside. IPOP, Nnamdi Kanu in the morning, they are tonight. They are now going behind to take extraordinary things, thinking that they are going to destroy the oath they have took. Now, you know the time when they got that firewood, he fall for ground, and the time when the thing will die, not gradually. As this rain go come, see how your body, you go there alive, Marcos will come out from your body because you are dead. Some of these men that call themselves IPOP leaders, some of these people that call themselves Biafrans, when we go out for any riot like this, anything like this, to go evangelize, when these Nigerian animals with the fire place, there's not so much of people will die for their hand, 3 or 3 minutes, the thing don't come off of their head. They will build houses, they will ride cars, they will eat for hotels, they will enjoy themselves, while people, children, will suffocate for inside prison yard. Imagine our brothers, uncles, daughters, wives, children who went to Akwa Ibom. It's all people doing this today. They have not taken their bath. They have not seen their wives. They refuse them food. To Kabiama, and you say you are a coordinator, and you say you are a leader, and you say you are a principal officer. Oh, Chuku Abiama, you stay in the comfort of your home while people are here dying. It will never be well with you. Get up. There is time for you now to repent. There is time for you now to repent. You have the opportunity now to repent. That if this rain change, it begin to fall. You need to feel repent again because you are wicked. You are devilish. Britain, the kind of earthquake God will send for you, you never experienced them before. The kind of river will go flow for our life, you never experienced them before. God, Abiama will send thunder. We go from a blue house, from a white house, from a red house. It will not be well with people. It will not be well with people. Look at Obama. When on his own time, he pushed out with Lord Jonathan out of seat, and others are clapping their hands. Look at Oka Hanebu Wanketa. Oka Hanebu Wanketa. Professor my food. Professor my food. You are animal. You are answering big names. Oka Hanebu Wanketa. This day is the day for you people to repent. Tomorrow will be too late. Because this rain is going to be even smaller. They go collect your money for bank, they go chop am. That's your office, they go set on fire. Your wife will be raped. When Nigerian government use you finish, they will come back to you. Early this year, they said they want to all the small boys for Biafra land, where they smoke Igbo, where they smoke Kai, where they Ramadan, where they rob people, where they collect money for people, they collect phone for people. They carry Bakasi, they carry people. They go carry phone and need Dambansa, put in the midst of Bakasi. Say, make una carry these people, the Bakasi, they shoot them, all the small corner. When they go there, they catch all these bad boys. These bad boys not supposed to be as foolish as these people. They carry them, they waka, they go show them small track route where remain for our people. What will happen today? They don't tell them, say, drop on a gun, drop on a weapon. They don't reach now, when go people now. As they catch your brother, they beat him because of his smoking, why not them smoke pass? They collect their commission. Then they catch your brother, they do and chase up. You don't get pity. Tomorrow you carry them go again. You don't reach. Whether you want Peking, the Peking will see Nigeria. Whether you get wife, your wife will visit Nigeria. Or not will see it on a buy. It will be better for you. It will not be well with you people. Or now when they go to back, on a bank a lot, they go up. Then people will be suffer, they suffer. Or now will see better thing. Or now will see better thing. So God damn, I will judge your life. Whether you are my brother, you they go for back, they go correct. Whether you are my husband, the thought I took was to destroy my entire generation. If I mess up with Biafra and I stand for that very day, I will never mess up. I am going to suffer any day I deviate from Nnamdi Kanu to serve any other thing, which I will never do. Because this is my life. There's whosoever that is calling Nnamdi and go behind to call Irania. Oh, thunder will strike you. Mad people. Irania na bamba nefuo. Nnamdi Kanu kahike no na bamba nefuo. Nnamdi Kanu kahike. Imantuzu nekiku nefuo. Uche meko kahike no nekiku nefuo. Jojo ni de kahike. Santiria gome na bamba nefuo. Anagasa kahike no nekiku nefuo. Enyere mo ne kahike. They are useless. They go remain for Bodo Igbo, they no go come down here. Even their dead body, no can cross road. They no go cross Biafra land. That DNA test, I go follow their DNA. If not only they carry the water, they wash their leg out of the office, I go do it. Because of this no face, what did they do? It shows that why women, see, he gave us no message where Biafra to principal officers, make una check una test. Now why they mess up? You see, so now why they go for back, go they sleep with Hausa because they want to be like the other woman when come church, God go punish you now. They carry sickness from Hausa, they carry this now, the husband. Oga and the wife go there for house. They call the other coordinator, they discuss. Before they discuss finish, the way they go for the local Hausa, where the boyfriend, they tell them, say, see waiting our people want to do. God go turning that one. In short, I will start believe the jump of the ability to concentrate. Different people. Hausa women. They know they come closer to our men than our women because of longer throat. They do. Now they don't get a unit. They don't get unit. They gather themselves together. Go they cook food. They carry for food. Go they give Hausa people. Go punish. Now you go born one for your husband, you born 7 for Hausa. Tomorrow you carry Biafran's name, carry bastard. Carry Biafran's name, carry this. And when those animals they go in the midst of people, it will become headed to us. God go punish you. Now when the women will not get faithful to your husband, you don't go well with you now. Now when they go carry the secret of your husband, when the principal officer they go tell Hausa Fulani, God go punish you now. That mouth where you take the blood, you go get blood, can't suck that your mouth. That this they carry water go make Hausa, God go put stroke for that your leg. That hand when they go collect money from Hausa people, stroke go come for that hand. Any day when you go carry their front story again, go give Hausa, you go die because you are wicked. Then when you touch your pikin, You know me say the other person is not picking, not picking in there. But the same breast, the same belly. Why are you this wicked women? Why are you this wicked for women? Why are you this wicked from Biafran women? And you are not going to blame on because Biafran blood goes in our body. Now, on the people they rape their mama. On a just come the police destroy our air. God will punish all of them. And it will be better for us. I thank God for the unit who make him to do. I thank God for my coordinator. Because immediately it happened, he go he go tell me that I can concert you. Even I came to go to time music Koromo. Onye Madukanaya, my coordinator. Upon Madukanaya and Ethiopia. And I thank God for his deputy. Ajizogu Chukwemeka, one call. They never deceive us. I like the administration. God will bless you people. And the members of Umechenzo, by the special grace of Abiyama, we will all live to enter and raise that flag. We will not die. Just only the God will bless you because you give me life. You give me hope. Somebody calls and say, Ada Biafra, how are you? There is a big change in your life. What is a secret? And I told him, here is Biafra. I am in the land of Biafra. Before I thought I was in Nigeria. But now I come to realize because I've gone back to my roots and realized that I am in Biafra. May your name be praised. Every foreign country, whether it's in Nigeria, where they sell ammunition to these very animals. Because nothing like Boko Haram. You don't fight Boko Haram. Who fight Boko Haram? Children don't die because they're one of the Boko Haram. And people don't die because they're one of the Boko Haram. Now when all these governments, all of them die, now they say Boko Haram don't end. For the fact they be alive, now then be Boko Haram. All those things when they carry their name, they go buy ammunition. Now that's what people they carry flag and microphone. It will not be well with you people. Every day of your life, you go wake up with mysteries. This rain go find you. You go regret. When you go run to come to the umbrella of IPOP, it will be too late for you. It will never be well with your generation. Those where they under oath go behind, go stand. Oh God, it will not be well with you people. The days of your life will be mysteries. You will never know peace in your generation. Your generation will be cursed forever. Because people blood are crying. Calling to for vengeance. I missed you when my brother was crying. Take me Biafra. Do you think the spirit is dead? The spirit is not dead. But you are in that very position to give common control, common to direct because of your bank alert. It will happen when that time reach all of them will cry. You will kind of step from your mouth like this in fight and because you know say you don't cut them because you did wicked. You see, brother, so many of them get for prison concerning this. The ones who you don't know to get them. So many they throw them put from fall inside that big river. Fish is to wallow them. Now you don't get pity. It no go better for you. It no go better for you. It no go better for you. You still get more chance to repent because the whole spirit where they give them, lighting all will all get up and they will seek for vengeance. As they seek that vengeance. That vengeance they will get. May people Abiyama keep on blessing Mazi Namdekano. He is my God. If they pain you, enter forever. If they pain you, enter forever. I say it is the train leader. He is my God. Nandikanu Amadike die. Ikabulandi Robio Nandikanu Amadike. If you pay me, come out. If you know pattern, come out. If you know what to do, come out. Na platform where they open, come out. Come pull crowd like Nandikanu. You know where they stand. Star, sun. No, you can't see. Come out, make see. It will not be well with you people. Britain and not secret countries, Arab countries, it will not be well with you people. It will not be well with you people. It will not be well with you people. I got my anger right here now. Mechuku Okike Abiyama, bless the day you were being born. Bless the womb that bears you. Mazi Onibe, my teacher, enlighten me the more. Mechuku Okike Abiyama, give you the grace to push ahead. I think that they do gara, they do shakara. They look for position. They answer big name. Now, oracles, they don't choose them. You go chop the entire time you come to the money for your mother, you will chop them again. You will see them with your eyes. My brother, forgive me for taking much time.
There is no problem. Thank you very much.
Let the day.
Thank you. Before you sign up, I have one or two things to tell you.
Okay,
you said you call, and I said it's a man, and I cut you off. I want you to understand one thing. A woman with the voice of a man is something to be proud of. Because they are the women we call Agungwanye. They are not common. But I did what I did because I don't want lazy men crawling over the women's line. This line is specially for women. And so if I misunderstood the sound of your thunderous voice, Agungwanye, please, I beg you, I ask for your forgiveness, honestly. Honestly.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. You say, thank you very much. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Thank you very much. Good evening from here.
Yes, good evening, my brother. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
All right, thank you. Good evening, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. My name is Most Favor Nibo. I hail from Ozob. Ozob is in Ekusigo, Newu Province, Anambra, Biafran land. And I am calling you from Kingdom of Netherlands. Mazi Onibe, I listened to the broadcast this evening, and even before now, I do tune in for Radio Extra, and I just want to give a very big shout out to you and say Chukwu Kikabiama will keep you, Mazi George. You're second to none, and I just thank God Almighty for the kind of men He has brought together for this very journey. Our leader is there. Our deputy, they are all just there, and you also, you are in line. I just want to give a very big thank you for this work you're doing. You are, no one can do it better than the way you are doing it. And I'm so much happy with you. Anytime I listen to your broadcast, I just see reasons to give to Kitabiama the praise for the kind of money he has in together to pilot this affair and post restore the king, our name on Biafra. Kitabiama will keep you, and he will help us restore Biafra. And all of you, all of us, and especially you guys that are leading us, you all and your family will see Biafra. That is what I just called to say. Thank you, Mazi Onibe. May Chukwu Kikabiama keep you and keep keeping on, as our Mazi deputy always say. I sign out from here.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Call on the line your name and where are you calling from?
Mazi George Onibe.
Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yeah.
Good evening from here. My name is Mazi Aromo Robinson. I'm calling from Enugu, Biafra. I want to appreciate you once more for the good work you are doing for us, dear friends. Thank you. May Almighty School Kodama bless you. May Almighty School Kodama bless our leader, Martin Andikal, or Hamadika One, the good shepherd. Because the Bible says, the good shepherd and
why not lower your radio down or move away from the radio?
Thank you for the good work you are doing for us. All the Biafrans. I want to encourage all of us who are IPOB members to keep it on. Start staying Be strong. Don't look back, because the journey is almost ending. We are almost in the end of the journey. Don't the zeal are in trouble.
Thank you very much.
So the zeal in trouble now. They don't know where to start and where to end. So only just can stand still and they continue to the journey. Thank God all our members who are in detention in Enugu have been released. So I want to encourage you all, and they say the school government bless you and they bless all RTB members. I hope it's not calling from Enugu. Thank you, George Onyibe. And thank you, my brother who go from Enugu.
We must continue. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
God bless you, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Please, what I wanted to say this evening is this. I want to pray for the people of British members, all the British indigenes. I want to say, may God show them mercy. The mercy they show to Biafra, may God show it back to them. My name is Happiness Enyinaya. I'm coming from Igbocha. May God of third heaven do to British what they do unto Biafrans. May He reach from the head, from the beginning of their people down to the last of their generation. May God show them the type of mercy they show to Biafrans. The hand they use in shaking Biafrans, may God of third heaven shake them with the same hand. In the mighty name of Chukwu Okike.
Thank you.
What I wanted to say this night is this. When Jesus Christ carried cross, the Yeshua HaMashiach carried cross, somebody helped him. The name of the person that helped him in the Bible is Joseph of Arimathea or Arimathea. He helped Jesus to carry the cross. I am calling of men of good integrity, quote, in diaspora to help Nnamdi Kanu, my director, to carry this cross. Because only one man cannot carry this cross, which heaven knows that one man cannot carry this cross. That was why heaven provided Joseph of Arimathea to help Jesus Christ to carry cross. I am calling of each of and every one of them, no matter what might be your ego. If you cannot show your ego in your land where you are born, you are not showing your ego in another person's land. I want to say that it is not recorded anywhere. It is not good anywhere. So let them come in group, in individual, in mass to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has delivered. He has delivered that nothing one, any man, spirit or demon, principalities and powers, any personality of any kind is requesting from his hand. He has delivered and his palm is clean. So I am beckoning of them this night. God show them mercy. As many that identify with Nnamdi Kanu to help him and lift this cross that is upon our neck, the cross of poverty, the cross of sluggishness, the cross of backwardness, that God will show them mercy. May every man in diaspora, let every woman in diaspora rise up and help our director, Nnamdi Kanu. That is what I wanted to say this night. May God bless you and bless your effort. And let heaven deputize Uche Mefo. Wherever Uche Mefo is, heaven will deputize him. The angels of God will deputize him to Uche Mefo. And all his entire generation, the heaven will deputize for them. The way he did for Nnamdi Kanu, the God of third heaven, with straight hand of mercy, divine heaven upon him. In the mighty name of Yeshua, I pray. Also you, Judge Onibe, God will bless you. Bless your children. The way you present heaven will present you. Any man that rises against you shall fall. The strength in their legs shall fail them. The strength in their hands will fail them. The strength in their hearts will fail them. The strength in their eyes will fail them. Whosoever hand that will rise against you, may God of third heaven rise against him or her. In the mighty name of Yahushua, I pray.
Thank you very much. We must
Thank you, and God bless you.
Yes. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on WhatsApp.
Mazi, good evening.
Yes, good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you for picking my call. My name is Arinze Chukwu Ahonanya Victory. I hail from Abaje. Abaje is in Wangele, local government of Imo State. Right now, I'm calling from Rabat, Morocco. Mazi, I want to thank you sincerely for your great work and your teachings. They are exceptional and second to none. Mazi, you are really doing a great work. Thank you so much for the work you are doing for your fatherland. I call this evening to comment on something that our leader normally say, that the ability to ask why is what makes you a human being. I am speaking to each and every one of us hearing my voice this very evening on, have we been able to ask why are our church leaders silent over what is happening now in the country? Because we has been so doctrinized and we are being subdued by is our papa in the Lord. But we have forgotten that you need to be alive to go to church. You need to be alive even to worship the God that you believe in. But why are these people silent? It is a very big question that you need to ask yourself when they want to make you leave IPOB or when they want to discourage you not to join this great force. Because this IPOB is the only movement and is the only voice for every man and woman in that Biafra land. Is it not laughable that in Anambra State, upon the killings that they killed in Anambra State, that Fulani men killed, Obiano couldn't say a word, couldn't utter any praise. Then who will save you when these people come? They have told us to submit our guns. In fact, honestly, Mazi, I am really thanking God for the development in that country, because everything is showing us that we are going home. It is only those who are destined to be perished, who have never acknowledged that fact that we are really going home. It doesn't matter what anybody do. It doesn't matter what anybody sees or his own option or his own opinion. The fact is that the Biafrans are going home, and there is no other platform or there is no other organization that will bring this great nation or that will restore this great nation that is not this IPOB led by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom Chukwu has called to restore this great nation. So I want to commend on all the principal officers and also here in Morocco, our national Mazi Chukwu Basel, and all the coordinators here in Morocco and my family members here in Rabat. So anyone hearing our voice, hearing this, as long as Radio Biafra comes up online every day, it is calling on you. Some people will be asking us, when is this Biafra coming? The Biafra is waiting for you that is listening to join IPOB. Have you joined this great struggle to restore this nation? Not on Facebook, not on a paper or newspaper. You need to join this great struggle for this country, for our nation to be restored. It doesn't matter what anybody can say. Mazi, this man you used to say that used to chop puff in America.
Yes.
I saw what. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, he used to eat donuts.
Donut. That man, you say he used to eat donut. I saw a post he posted that he will be in Houston when our leader will come, and he said I will be there and the zoo will fall. And at the end of the post, he write Biafra ambassador to US. I laughed. So imagine So you are joining the struggle with an intention or that you have secured yourself a post. You see that our problem. We always want to be heard, that kind of a thing.
You know why I
the
don't
fact is
talk to
that
most of them? They are imposters like Jubri in Asurok. I've challenged them to come out and broadcast in their dialect. That is where the problem is. It's like I was a man in the name of CP in Abia State. He's answering Akwa Ibom name. Eh? All of them.
Yes.
But tell them to speak Akwa Ibom now. That is how you know the truth about them. Go ahead, please.
Yes. So it doesn't matter what anybody may do or may say or any ideology you have. Any ideology you have outside this struggle doesn't count. And there is this the most foolish word I have ever had in this our time is Nigeria cannot be Islamized when we are doing nothing. Common sense will tell you that all our GOs, yes, I am a member of a church, we are not advertising church, but every head of the church, GO, General Overseer, Superintendent of anything of any kind, goes with escorts, goes with healers of police and mobile and army. That alone will tell you that prayer is for the spiritual warfare, but you need to do what to do to protect this flesh. But they will tell us when they will kill us, they will put 40 days and night fasting. We will fast and pray. The next day they will bomb the next church. Is it not laughable that upon the whole churches and churches that they have built even in the whole world, Nigeria has the largest church in the whole world. Yet crime is growing every day by day because we are not doing it the right way. All of us need to join hands and protect our land. Mazi, I wouldn't like to waste much of our time so that other people will call in. Thank you and keeping on. God must surely bless you and you must surely see Biafra, Mazi Jojo Nibe, because you are a big relief to our leader. He can now relax and focus on other aspects while you handle the teaching and keep educating us. Mazi, I really appreciate you from my whole heart. Thank you. I'm signing off from here.
Thank you.
Arinze Chukwu from Morocco.
And God
Thank you,
bless
sir.
Yes. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Good morning, Biafrans. Good afternoon, Biafrans. Good evening, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. My name is Eni Chineke. Eni Chineke, I'm calling from Malaysia. Mazi Onibe, I really want to thank you for the good work that you're doing. And I know in due time, Biafra will be restored. And when Biafra is being restored, all glory that is due to Chukwuka Biama will be returned to him. Before I proceed to your topic tonight, if the leadership, I know that they are listening, please, I really want to beg the leadership of IPOB, if possible, our people from Akwa Ibom, if like on Wednesday I've discovered that this our brother from Middle East, he don't normally broadcast on Wednesday. So if they can use that day to, these are people from Akwa Ibom, if they can come up with any program within their local dialect, we did from that on Wednesday. Okay. It's okay, Mazi. And Mazi, your topic tonight, who is actually fooling who? If I should generalize it, it should be from the stupidity of a black man, not even the people from the zoo.
Because if you actually watch what is going on, let me say mostly black all over in the world, when you are showing them something, or even when they know or see that this thing is wrong, still they still choke their head towards it. Like what is happening in the zoo today now. Look at Okra. Finally, I saw that they have given him certificate of return, and now he's saying that nothing like an Igbo presidency again. All these are our politicians, all these Okalo and co, who used to attack our director and IPOB. Where are they today? They are not saying anything. They have all gone into hiding. But when it gets to election time now, you see all of them start coming up again. And the same people who have been going under difficulties, slavery, and so on and so forth, they will still come out to defend those people. They will still come out to vote in these people. So, if I should ask, is it the problem now? Is it from the black man mentality or within those people around the geographical location of that zoo? Hello, Mazi. I'm just asking this question. The problem now, is it within that geographical location of that zoo, or this problem is within black man mentality in general?
It is the zoo. All black men are not stupid. Only in the zoo, out of greed and envy. That is why they are where they are. It's just in the zoo.
Well, Mazi, I don't have much to say, because sometimes when you keep reading the news from that zoo there, it really gives me headache. I don't even know where to start from. I don't know where to end about that zoo issue. So the only thing is, our people, everybody should remain resolute. And please, people back home, our people back home, everybody should be more careful. All these things that you see, Hausa Fulani all over our places, I believe they are taking their time to set bomb all over the places. Even when they will finally decide to leave Biafra land one day, all those bombs will start exploding, and it's going to affect a lot of our people. So these are the things people need to know and be more careful. That's all I have to say tonight, Master. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. We are inching closer to the end of this broadcast. We take one more call and we call it a day. Our people must remain focused. Don't let anybody deceive you. Do not allow them. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. I greet Majorie Ibe. Thank you for taking my call. I greet Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, and freedom lovers around the world. I remain Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from UK. Quite interestingly, there is something I want to comment. I had a brother who just spoke now. He asked a question, and I will speak about something that his sister said. A black man is not stupid, actually. I can tell you that. The problem is within the territory of zoo, Nigeria. Nigerians are under spell. They are they are very much under spell. They are spellbound. That what is happening in Nigeria cannot happen in any country, and that country will not explode as quick as you can imagine. So Nigerians are, let me say this, they are not reasonable enough, and they are not facing their realities, what is happening in front of them. Nigerians are constantly in denial, and Nigerians I don't know whether they drink this thing from their water, that they cannot stand up for themselves, and they are sitting down calling the international community to come and take their battles. It's not this is not funny anymore. It's not funny. the sister that said that I hear I feel your heart, I feel your passion that people should come and help our leader to carry the cross. Let me tell you this, my sister. Sometimes we use some certain word that we don't know the gravity of it. Who called him for this assignment? Did anybody call any human being born of a woman call Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, for this assignment? Nobody did. And the one, he who called him for this assignment knows that he's more than capable to deliver. All he needs is our maximum cooperation and our support. As for carrying cross, I don't see any cross. Let me say this, because this is the terminology always used by Christians. They say, let me carry my cross. It is not my portion. I understand this because it is very common in that geographical location. If you step out of that country, you will never hear these things anymore. That terminology, you will not hear it. But I can tell you for one, for certain, as God called him, he who called him gave him a certain grace. He gave him a certain anointing that no man can withstand him. Even if when his strength is failing, of course it's a human. What flows into his vein is blood. Sometimes he can faint, like Yeshua HaMashiach fainted. And Joseph Arimathea came to give him a helping hand. If the Son of God can faint, or maybe grow weary, it is likely that a human being can grow weary. Any other person, you, me, any other person can grow weary. But if God surrounds you, or if you are surrounded by people that God sent to you to strengthen your hand, to stand behind you, beside you, you may not grow that weary. The case of our Lord was when it was a physical issue. He was dehydrated, water, he was sweating. In that period when he was crucified, the weather was not favorable. He was sweating, and eventually when they hung him, they killed him, blood gushed out of him completely. He lost human blood. Resurrection power is eternity that God fused in his system, and resurrection power, the eternity began to flow in his veins, not human blood anymore. That's why you couldn't kill, nobody could be able to kill him. When he resurrected, he triumphed over principalities and powers. Nobody can be able to kill him. Let me tell us this for once. The thing is not about our leader, whether he's going to deliver. The thing is within us. As we're going to come out, as we hear this clarion call, and everyone begin to come out. I love what the man, what you call him, the Igbo leader, for the one that came on Mazi Alozie's show today. You know, I love what he did. The professor who came, Ejiofor who came. These are the people, they are coming out. God is drawing them. It's not today. From what I heard from him, it's not today that he came out. He's been out for long, but nobody, he is behind the scene doing whatever he's doing. And there are many people also who are behind the scene doing what they're doing. They don't normally call on radio. They don't normally come out in
so many of them.
So they are dear, my sister. Be still and know that the Lord is God. And these Egyptians you see today, this Egyptian Hausa Fulani you see today, yesterday, these people you see today, you will see the normal. Yesterday, I was very quickened by the Spirit to hammer and to hit on Aisha Buhari, because I heard what our leader said in Canada. I was very, very pressed. I don't know how this thing came. The anger, there was a certain anger, and that thing never subsided. And I began to see and began to illustrate this woman. I said, this woman is an evil woman. I'm not going to quote this thing anymore. She's an evil woman. A woman who shared a life who brought out children with a man. No matter how wicked Buhari could be, as Buhari died, Buhari is supposed to be given a befitting burial. Buhari should be respected. Even in death, you should respect him and give him befitting burial and bury him, and they give him a kind of farewell as somebody who led the country, whether led them in a catastrophic manner or as a disastrous leader. But history recorded that he has been the president of that zoo. So he should be given that respect. But Aisha Buhari, I don't know what they offered you. When the gravity of your offense is unpardonable. As a woman, I know that if worse come to worse, women are very difficult to cover some certain sins, especially women of these days. Winnie Mandela could not be able to, she couldn't, she spoke out about injustice. She never learned freedom fighting. She saw the husband being incarcerated. She saw the husband being maltreated. She saw a lot of people being killed. She came out and began to speak. That gained her favor. At least the whole world came to her funeral. And as Aisha Buhari, as you are listening to this, and the DSS are listening to this, anyone that listening to this should communicate with you swiftly and tell you to make a U-turn. The danger you are facing, you may not understand the gravity, but when that danger begins to unfold, you will regret being on this planet Earth. No amount of money can suppress it. You were there and began to, when order was issued to go and kill people, and you sanctioned it. You said, go and kill them. And you think you're going to live there forever. You think you're going to be protected forever. You think you're going to eat your cake and have it. Those people you are killing, those people that died, they are born by women like you. Women conceived them, had them in their womb for 9 months, sometimes more than 9 months, and gave birth to those people that they killed. You were there when they sent Python dance to our leader's house. As a woman, you could have stopped them, but you were the brain behind this thing, motivating them to go, because you think that the truth will be divisive. When our leader speaks truth, you people will say he's divisive. This is the worst thing that I've ever seen. The man in that Astorok, Jubril Aminu Al-Sudani, you will never go unpunished. You will never escape. You will never, no matter how long this thing will take, you will go down. Your head will roll. I am predicting what will happen to you. All these atrocities. Don't think that maybe you divide. They are celebrating now. They are coming out. Look at their names, Ponkoso or whatever. They are coming out. And anti good things. People that hate good things. They are coming out celebrating that northern people now, they have captured the power. They have ostracized the rest of the people. They are now in control. I remember last time I checked, when our Lord Yeshua, when Jesus was killed, principalities were celebrating. When he was physically taken out of the earth, they were celebrating, enjoying, saying, now we are taking this troublesome person out. And little did they know that man will come in their midst and demand something from them. And he took that key from Satan. And that is why Satan will never recover. Buhari and all the cabals, you will never recover from this global mess. You will never recover from it. I don't know what Yoruba people have in stock, but one thing I know for sure and for certain, that the people you killed in our leader's house, those people were born by women, and their blood keeps speaking till now, till this very present time. And those that have been killed many years ago, even during the war, 10 million people plus, their blood, there is a day of reckoning. And Nigerian men of God, women of God, let me tell you something. Last time I communicated to heaven, I heard that you people will be judged. And the judgment that you people will face will be more severe than even what these people that doesn't know God will face. You people will be disgraced. You people will be disgraced. And eventually some of you will be destroyed. Men of God that sees truth and turn it to be lies. And they see something, they see evil, and begin to celebrate evil, that evil is good because of instant gratification. What you're going to gain now and lose your soul. That's why you've lost the track. And I thank God for our leader and Emmanuel Bosu, Pastor Emmanuel Bosu, who saw this afar off and spoke. Mazi Onyibe, thank you very much for giving me this time. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shalom.
Thank you. Shalom. Finally, this is where we draw the curtain for this evening's segment. When you hear Nigerians doing what they do, saying what they say, one begins to wonder, who exactly are they deceiving? We shall soon know. Remain focused, Biafrans, wherever you are. We are going home. Good night from here.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. We must always try to do what we have to do to restore Biafra back, hope of our children. Oh, Biafra is our only hope, is our only hope, Biafra. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra.
Yes, once again, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night to some of you, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Israel, for the avoidance of doubt, a live broadcast on this very fateful day. Radio Biafra Israel is streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Uchi Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uchi Ukafomefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And by the special grace of God, he has stood by his words to this very moment. And I tell you, nobody like him. Of course, he's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the priest of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. The man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. For almost 6 decades, nobody have been able to do that. He is from Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwuki Kabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, this is yet another segment where we talk about issue as concerns us as a people. Matters of utmost importance, I must say. Another moment of going back to your root. We must go back to our root. Back to our root. That is the theme. And the topic we have been considering, the 7 pillars of our culture. For the past 2 days now, we've been looking into different angles of our culture. But I want us to remain focused. I want us to understand where we are going to. We are not here to undo anybody. We are not here to criticize anybody. We are not here to condemn anybody. We are not here to prove our knowledge is supreme or superior to the other. We are here to assume, to dig out all the truth concerning about us as a people. Because the 7 pillars that governs or uphold every society must be restored. Tonight, we are supposed to move ahead to look at the second bridge, the second pillar of our culture. But of course, we must exhaust every avenue regarding the first study of the first pillar, which was the medical aspect of it. We made you to understand, in the light of the Western world, they have different type of doctors for clarity's sake. You have doctors who are specialized in taking care of children, pregnant women, treating of bone, taking care of drugs, taking care of blind people, and so on and so forth. We just look at some of them. And in the course of this study, people called in. They tried to share their testimony. And I will not come here except there is something you must benefit. I will not give up this 1 hour just trying to talk. Our intention is to make you see. Our intention is to make you benefit. Our intention is to make you know the truth. That in the end, you will be free, totally liberated, emancipating yourself from mental slavery. Understanding that what our ancestors left for us, there are more than enough to have a fulfilled life. Without wasting much of our time, most of you were asking me about our sister who called and was telling us how she went through some medical challenges, health challenges, I should say, and what she did, and she was able to recover. And I say it's my privilege tonight, I will be bringing her in. And then there is another brother who has 1 or 2 things to tell us. He's going to tell you, Biafrans, that you know the herb you need to take. Did I say you should not take ataramasin and urubumasin? You can take aquaramasin and kakamasin. 1 chabon, 6 on jonjo. You can take them, it's okay. You know, you have metamorphosed. But then we must go back to our root. Because with all the ataramasin and urubumasin, our fathers who took this very drug you are condemning, your even the people, even the ogomo, even the herbalist, the native doctor, even the dibia, they even condemn the very drug they do. Then how will I blame the medical doctors? How will I blame the pastors? How will I, of course, a man don't condemn these native drugs. And I want to see, if you are a Biafran, you are a custodian of our traditional medicine, please, when our lines are open, take this line, circulate it to them, inbox me, we will bring you on. We don't want sickness and disease in Biafra land. It's not part of us. We will begin to see sickness and disease in the life of Biafran people when Biafra men begin to sleep with Yoruba and Hausa. When Biafra women begin to sleep with Yoruba and Hausa, that is when this sickness come to us. Did you not read your Bible? For I will not allow any of these diseases of the Egyptians to come to you. But now when you break the law of God, they come to you. Look at our Fulani. They are the one looting Nigeria in support, in collaboration with the British government. For as long as we can remember. But go and look at them. Every form of disease. But there are diseases called Kwankwasu. When you hear that man, they say his name is Kwankwasu. Don't you know there is a disease called Kwankwasu in the Ara? But they are the one looting. They are the one in control of everyone. They are the one everywhere. They even collect percentage from British government after looting Biafra land. They are willing to use in the hand of the British government. He say, above all things, I wish that as you prosper, that you also may live in health. Your health is wet. Wake up. But of course, the Hausa Fulani, they understand this truth. The Yoruba, they understand this truth. What of you, Biafra? Yes, you
Biafra of ulcer, gallbladder enlargement, heart failure. Gallbladder enlargement, ulcer is onya nke afọ maka ndị nne na nna anyị katara ahụ, onya nke ime afọ. Gallbladder enlargement, elu nke zara aza. Heart failure, obi nke na-alụtụ ala. Na nje ndị nke na-anọkwa ime ahụ ndị oyibo na-akpọ infection. Then use Elizabeth leaf. Like from my father's place, we used to call it Elizabeth. Some people used to call it independent leaf, while some call it akwụkwọ zik. Others call it Awolowo leaf, depending your side in Biafra land. Just take the leaf and wash it very, very well with salt and water. Then rinse properly, and you have to crush it together very well. Add some quantity of water just to bring out the greenish water in it. Then store in a refrigerator for your own use. Then start taking it at least 2 shots morning and evening before going to bed. You can also take it with small quantity of liquid milk, or you can take it with white pap, akamu. Take it constantly for at least 1 month. All your diseases will be cured. I am not just saying this just for saying sake. If you want to believe, you believe it. But my doctor was very, very surprised to see my result, because I have this gallbladder. I took this very leaf because of ulcer, and as God may have it, the gallbladder enlargement that I had was cured, and so many others. Even the infection, I begin to notice that the infection, they are all gone. And I have another lecture to give, or testimony again. This one is the one that happened to my cousin's daughter. For curing of ear H, abunte, yogo abunte. Bring the tender leaf of ogrish. Ogrish, because no olumna balea ogrish na Biafra land. Ogrish we have to demarcate the band of land between Mr. Obi to Mr. A to Mr. Whosoever it may be. This ogrish, you people know it in Biafra land. Ogrish, when you take a tender leaf from that very ogrish, the fresh one, crush it very, very well and bring out the water. Put 1 to 2 drops into the troubled ear, and it will all go away. It will be a bygone story, my brothers and sisters. This is a life story. Then, for curing of early stage of diabetic, use tender akwụkwọ mango. Dry it up under the sun, grind it, and stop using it as like top tea. I mean the powder. I mean the powder. Soak it overnight and drink the water in the morning. Then for high blood pressure, drink akwukwo mango. Why I'm saying this is because of the Zulu people. Drink akwukwo mango, wash it very well with salt and put it in a cooking pot. Cook it very well. Allow it to boil very well so that it will turn to greenish. The water will be green, will be brown. When you cook it, allow it to cool. You put it in a maybe like ever water to start taking it. 1 shot or 2 shots. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. This is a life testimony. It's not just a brainwashed story that pastors will go and tell you, you are this, you sow seed, you harvest seed. This is a life story. My doctor was even interested to know the names of the liver, and they started asking me how to process it and everything. I said, doctor, now if one interested, you got about the shike, you will take my head, my home and all. He will talk about it. He started laughing. After everything, I just left the hospital without letting him know the whole story of it. So my brother and sisters, I'm calling from Aba. Is Wanda Oloma. Is my story. Share my life story, my testimony.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thank you, my
and Chukwu Kikabiyama be with you. Our people must understand 1 or 2 things I must point out before we go to the next person. You should understand. I know the level of your understanding. You are so advanced. You are so civilized, even more than the Europeans, even more than the Americans, even more than the Chinese. You are more advanced than all of them. And you're going to say, how can I take those things? These people are mad. They think we are in the 20th century, but you have diabetes. Because one thing I know is that 90% of these people you are looking at, they are big men. 90% of them have diabetes. They're dying silently. That is why most big men don't feed you. They don't help you. As a poor man, they prefer you to die of hunger. I have experienced them firsthand. I know a woman so wicked. In her fridge, you will see live goat, live cow, live chicken, live everything. But she will cook different kind of food, watch them rot away, and she will throw them away. And I don't understand why she does that. She barely eats. She eats grounded cassava. Plantain. She buy unripe plantain, pieces them, dry it on the sun. When it's properly dry, she will grind it, turn it into a powder, be turning it like a semovita. And when she eats soup, okra soup, almost all the time I know her, she eat 2 types of okra soup. The one they call ekaka. They buy okra, pieces the okra, dry it in the sun. It becomes dried and black. They won't put palm oil. And I was like, what is it? She eats selected fish. You know, we have to travel distance to look for bread that have fiber. Until one day I knew she has diabetes. But what I cannot comprehend is, with all the money she has, instead of her to be doing good, so Chukwu Kikabiyama may have mercy on her. Of course, she's done no Chukwu Kikabiyama, so I don't blame her. She preferred to cook this food and throw it away. Since I will die with diabetes, let other people die with hunger. That is how some wicked people. But let me not digress. But you can be cured. You can be healed. Because you see, he has given to us all that pertinent life and godliness. Our sister was a victim. She survived. I will begin to our brother who have 1 or 2 advice to give us also. Understand our target is going home. If our people dependent on their own traditional medicine, I don't think there will be anything like Washoko. I don't think so. But I will get back to you. Yes, sir, without wasting much of our time, I will be going to Mazi Umeka Naya. He has one or two things to tell us about his experience and going back to your root. Can you hear me, Mazi Umeka Naya?
Yes.
Good
My name
evening
is
from here.
Mr. Omeka. I'm from Imo State. Please, I want to talk about natural medicine in Igbo land. Everybody in Africa, in Biafra land, please hear me now. Omenala is more important than religion. All those churches are deceiving people. There's nothing like Omenala. Please, carry pen and write, carry Bible and write whatever I'm telling you that now. For example, if you have an ulcer, if you want to treat ulcer very big, there is one leaf we used to call opete. In Igbo land, everybody knows it as opete. Just bring that stick of opete and come out all the leaf and put it, wash it very well, put it inside mortar and pound it very, very well. We need only the water. Just carry the water, put inside one bottle of local Z or bottle water, about 2. Drink it one in the morning and one in the night with shots. Try it for 2 bottles of local Z before you finish it. See whether you can see ulcer in your stomach again in your life. Number 1. Number 2, when you have still we call pile. Everybody know what is called pile. It's an English, I don't know in Igbo name.
The Abo name is Okpo.
Okay, we used to call it a pile in English, I don't know Igbo name. There's one leaf we used to call let me remember the name of that leaf. Opoka. That is Ngwa language. We used to call that leaf Opokai in Ngwa language. Please, if you don't know what is called Opokai in Igbo language, please, you can ask any Ngwa man who is around where you are. You love that means Opokai. Just carry the upper side, the virgin side, the fresher one. Carry this thing, your saliva, also, just rub it on top, carry it, put it inside your nash, carry pants and cover it. Just try it for only 1 month and see whether you can have, try it for 1 month and see whether you can have pile in your life. That will withdraw the whole pile. If you do it the next day, just whether another one. See whether you can see pile again. Then, number 3. There is one leaf we used to call, that is a small something like a seed until we used to call Anyebe. Anyebe, we know it as a one small thing. We used to call it Niboland. It's red and black. Just bring 9 pieces of that Anyebe. Bring alligator pepper, also 9 pieces. Grind it very, very, very well, like powder. It's a natural something for protection for your body, for anti-poison. If you grind it very, very well, carry razor, Draw your body, your chest about 3 times this side, 3 places this side, 3 places this side. Your hand, press this side, carry that man rub there. Leave it, let that thing dry. Something prison. If somebody give you a pause, penetrate your body again. It's a very minor something. Then number 4. Please, I'm not saying this because of those people who are thief, or it's not for thief, but if you carry it go and thief, you will die. It's for record purpose.
No, don't tell them about that.
Okay, let me leave that one.
Yes,
if they shoot you, let me tell you, the medicine you take and rub there, that bullet will come out.
Why I say so is, okay, if they shoot you, what you will do?
Can I say that one?
Yes, what you will do when they shoot you, the bullet will come out. Say that, but don't tell them.
Okay. Okay. See, if any bullet go inside your body, if you want to remove that bullet, we used to call. There's a one woman who talk in the morning about Awolowo. Awolowo work a lot of things, and that woman didn't explain how he used that Awolowo in his body to create that medicine. Just carry that Awolowo water, just rub it in your hand. Rub it in your hand well. Carry like alligator pepper, mix it. Chew it in your mouth and mix it. And pour it in that mouth of that thing. When you drop the water there, carry the leaf and drop there. Then in the morning, if you do it in the morning, in the evening again, do it. You see that blood inside will follow your vein and just come out from that place. That is what is called just a small thing. But I will not tell you the other one for gunshot or the other one.
Yes, don't tell them. DSS will
then
go
another
and do
time I want
it
to talk, please. There was a one man who called in the morning and talk about it something. Please, whenever you want to say something, explain the name of that leaf and how you are going to use that leaf. Not for you to cut it on the way. Nobody can listen, can learn what you are talking. You understand me? So, George Ojibe, goodbye for your lecture. We are giving the radio for Biafra, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us tonight. We must continue. Good night for now. Yes, of course, our brother and our sister have tried to point out to us one of the ailments we encounter, we experience on daily basis as Biafrans. And they have said 1 or 2 things you need to do. Understand there is a reason why we are doing what we are doing. But somewhere along the line, one day you will understand. There is a particular one you wanted to say, I say you should not. For there is a reason for it. We must go back to our root. We must embrace our medical culture, our traditional medicine. They say tradomedical. We must get involved. Somebody asked a question and say, this leaf now that answers the name of our enemy. Or the you are right. You are right, honestly. Because the Awolowo leaf, they call it Awolowo leaf. They call it a different name. I wonder what they call it in Igbo name. But that notwithstanding, I was taught in school then that Awolowo leaf, as they call it, Ojuku leaf or Zik leaf, was not actually found in our land before the war. Now, those countries who tried to make sure Biafrans are not wiped out, while they were bringing stockfish and all that things, they brought those leaves to our land. I don't know how true it is. Or probably those leaves were there before, but we really don't know what they were used for until some of the Irish people, some of those people who came to help our people during the genocidal war, introduced them to that leaf. I was taught that because there were lack of iodine solution, iodine to stop bleeding, they introduced them to this Awolowo leaf. And so if you have a cut in your flesh, just squeeze the Awolowo leaf with your saliva, drop the liquid there, and that is the end of that injury. Like always, I will open our direct line. Maybe you have 1 or 2 things to say before we wrap up this segment. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. I'll be back in a minute.
Listen, I can see my people, see my people.
Yes, sir. At this moment, only one line is open, and that is our direct line. You can call in if you have anything to say in just a few minutes. And when you call, just a minute. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. Our direct line once again is 081 221 52971. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Godwin. I'm calling from Tialangwa, Kumeka, precisely, and Biafra land. Hello.
Go ahead, please. You have 1 minute.
Okay, I just want to call the name of the that live in Igbo language. It's Manning Gate.
Diawolo will leave.
Yes, Awolo will leave. It's Manning Gate in Igbo language. Just call it Manning Gate. So anybody that has the emoji, that's just Manning Gate for that.
Thank you very much. I hope they heard you. Thank you. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening to you, Mazi George. Good evening.
Good evening. 1 minute.
Thank you very much. Good evening, fellow Biafrans. The blessing of people will be with us. And for those that love Biafrans, we will keep us moving forward. By the strength of people to Biafra, we must remain firm. My name is Hugo from Enugu Province. This evening, Thursday, I want to say the indigenous people of Biafra, we must continue to look forward for the total restoration of our land. Despite the effort and the wicked people that they are making to stop us, we will not relent. I want to give glory to people of Biafra. Our people that is in prison this evening, they are out. But there are some other people that is in prison also. There are so many of them are in detention.
Please, this is not the time to give any report. This is the time to discuss about our medical, traditional medicine. Please, if you are calling for any other purpose, don't do that. After this segment, we move to another segment. Please. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. I hope you are following this program.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
The Chukwuobioma bless you all. I see the work you are doing to secure our people. Sir, may God bless you all. My name is Ezir. I'm calling from Ohofia. From Ohofia.
Go ahead, please, your input this evening.
Yes, sir. My input is I want to tell all the Biafran people that we have our own medicine. Let us go back to our own originated. And our input Chukwuobioma has given to us. Yes, I'm calling from Ohofia.
But of course, he was listening to his radio. That is how it always is. Yes, caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Mother.
Good evening, your name and where are you calling from? You have 1 minute.
Okay, my name is Peter Madam. I'm calling from Abba.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, yes. For our medical this we are talking about this evening. I want to talk about that I want to use that is morning grade in Uber language. But I want to also tell how to use that morning grade to cure ulcer. To cure ulcer.
Go ahead, please. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, now I want to if you have answer. If you have answer, as I was talking, if you have.
Your problem is you're calling and you're listening to your radio. When are we going to learn? When you call, ignore your radio. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? 1 minute.
Yes, my name is Alex. I'm calling from Enugu.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, the botanic name we call it in Igbo, in our own dialect, is Nile Njamure. That voice is so-called Awolowo leaf. It's called Nile Njamure, and it's very, very effective in what they have just discussed. And I'm very happy to have this line too, George. You are my mentor. I love you. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We must continue. Our people must understand all these things. We must embrace our culture. From the land upon which our umbilical cord is buried, we will get to that. You don't know why they are chasing you out of your land. It's so that you will be disconnected from your umbilical cord. The land will no longer fight for you. They are in your bushes. They are in your forest. And women can't go to farm any longer. Our men will be hunted down. And everybody is running away from the village to the city. And most of our children, the umbilical cord is buried in the city. Where we are an alien, a stranger. How will your mother earth fight for you? You may not understand what we are saying. But soon you will understand that there will be no spiritual except first of all there was physical. Neither could there be physical except first of all there was spiritual. For there will be no positive without negative. Neither will there be negative without positive. When you call, you have 1 minute. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, you are on. Your name and where are you calling from?
Okay.
And what is your input
I am
tonight?
Dr. Wilson from Biafra.
Go ahead, Mazi.
Of things that Awolowo live can do in human body life. And I'm happy that really we, the Biafras, we are ready to cut ourselves from this line funding. But my own focus is that this leave is very, very essential. So everybody should go back to our native medicine, natural medicine, so that we can help ourselves without the English one. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for your input. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Everybody, we all have leaves, herbs. If you know more outside these ones that have been discussed this evening, please, the line is open for you. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, are you there? Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. One more call, we will wrap up this segment. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, good evening, your name and where are you calling from? Your input.
Hello?
I think that guy is not with us. One more caller, then we'll wrap up this segment. Can you hear me? Caller on the line.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from? What is your input?
Dr. Eze, I appreciate it. I'm trying to say about that from the source. That's what we call it in my place. I don't have indeed.
I think that is network problem, but we must continue. It's amazing. The leaf found in our land, they call it Awolowo leaf. The leaf found in our land, you can't see it in Yoruba land. If at all you see that, but they come to our land and name it Yoruba land. Is there any leaf in Yoruba land they call Omenike or Chukuma? Is there any leaf in our side they call Chukwude? They have done evil to us to the extent that the leaves in our land, they call one Awolowo. May God have mercy upon us. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello. Good evening, sir. George Onibe.
Good evening. Your input, please. Go straight to the
My
point.
name is Uche Godfrey. I'm calling from GTC Zone.
I want to use this opportunity to thank you and our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for what you people have been doing for us. We have been suffering in this Nigeria for long. We are ready to go. And now, I'm calling from GTC zone in Aba. We greet our Supreme Leader. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and God bless you. This will be our last caller for this segment. Now, for the avoidance of doubt, most of these leave had name in Igbo dialect, English dialect, up to the extent some even have name in Yoruba dialect. Do not worry about that. When you are discussing with your friend, use wisdom. You know, the Bible says wisdom is profitable. So in all that getting, get wisdom. Use wisdom, use idea. Say, here we get to leave, then they call Apatashi. You know, the name is hard anyway, don't mind me. Or they say Zik leave or Awolowo leave or maybe Buhari leave anyway. But just listening to this audio, you will understand. As people, they will direct you. It's common, although it used to be common in those days anyway. And now we have talked about this leave more here on Radio Biafra. The Fulani Caliphate government terrorists of Nigeria will soon ban the leave. You just be watching. As I sign off from here, remain focused. We just looked briefly into the first pillar of our culture. We have 7 pillars that hold our culture. We just looked into one. I promise our next study on this segment, we will be looking at our food, which is the second pillar that sustains or hold our culture. Remain blessed. We are going home, and there is no two ways about it. God be with you.
Biafra, in Biafra land, we're gonna take Saguari away from our province. Legend Rasta, Baba Chums, I see you, Jenny.
See me, I come from Biafra. from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
I will never be frustrated. I will never run away.
Never run away.
I will always believe in the word the king and my father told me. Oh, my Biafra is a beautiful place, and it's so good for the people to live. No wonder people they are free, no one pressure here to see. If you like me, go follow me, go. I'm gonna show you many things so we like. Yes, so be inside the Biafra life.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
I wanna go. The things I see make me wanna go. No matter what the people say, no matter what they do. Biafra is my land full of good people. No matter what they do to bring us back. Forward never, backward never. Let me hear you say freedom. Brother, let me hear you say freedom. Let me hear you say freedom. My sister, let me hear you say no freedom. Oh yeah.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See, I'm the daughter of the Most High. We are the children of the Most High. They are planning forward and fall, but the Most High is on our side. Gone are the days of misery. Truly, right now we are seeing victory. All I see is freedom. No matter what they do, we are gonna be free. I'm proud to be a Biafran, baby. I'm not ashamed to be a Biafran, baby. See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. From Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. I'm proud to be a Biafran.
Make way for them and there. You don't call them and do where them and not become vampires. Make way for them. This way you know them and there. For Abba Provides there. You gotta put respect to our leader, Martin Namekano. May you go together and bless and protect all Biafrans. Because Biafra, one love.